Want to watch football without the restrictions of blackouts or cable? Check out expressvpn.com to help you get access to all the live games. Sign up today using the link in the description to get 3 free months. Action. Whoa, hang on. We are back with the beautiful people of the Bolt Fam on YouTube for our first Sim series. We've renamed the series Sim Series episode of the 2023 season. Y'all know what that means. That means the 2023 season is just around the corner, baby. Let's go! Chargers are back, baby. That's kind of why I mentioned this in my last video. That's why I like Madden a lot in terms of like when it comes around in the year. That means the football season's just around the corner, baby. How's everybody doing in here, man? Is everything live? Are we good? Is there anything broken? We haven't gone live for a couple of months now, I'll say, right? It's been a minute. Good to see everybody in here, man. Let's get some shout outs in the chat. We got Goonie Pranks. We got Lucas H. Forgotten Lolcow. Good to see you. Alejandro Nunez. We got Carlos Charger. Bossman Zay. We got Zay Does Games. We've got Sky Dweller Foe. Jose Mendez, we got Stefan, we got Hugo, the doorman boss, the best mod in the industry, and then we got ourselves Martin Slight. Good to see everybody on here, man. Good to see everybody. It's been a minute, right? It's been an up and down year for the director. I'll tell you that right now. In personal life. But glad to be back to the live streams. Definitely good to see all these familiar faces, usernames at some points here, man. Good to see everybody. Anthony, your mom, Byron Leva. Good to see everybody in the chat, man. We're gonna go ahead and kick this thing right off real quick here because we got some games to get through, right? We're getting close to the preseason, and I don't want to drag this season or this series off into the regular season, if that makes sense. So we're gonna do multiple games per episode. And possibly multiple episodes per week until we get through the entirety of the 2023 season, which has been laid out by the Chargers already. First game's going to be the season opener versus the Miami Dolphins in week 1. Just so you guys see how the format is laid out here, these are going to be 5-minute quarters to keep these games nice and tight, around 20-25 minutes each. And we're going to be, again, doing multiple games per episode. Yes, Hugo, been a long off season. Excited to get to some flavor, some taste of Chargers football, even if it is in the Sims. Let's make sure we got the animations all loaded up right here, right? Yeah. All right, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Even though it's Sim, welcome back to NFL simulation football, man. Let's get it. So we're gonna go ahead and launch our first episode here. The Chargers versus Miami Dolphins with Ronnie Tsunami in the house as well, man. Good to see you, dude. Guys, again, thank you so much for everybody joining us in the chat for our first Sim Series episode. We've renamed the series Sim Series. Chargers versus Miami Dolphins. Decided to go with the, oh man, they didn't change the uniforms. Should we go back? We probably should go back. Sometimes Madden has a problem with the simulations. We'll go ahead and start it over here. In terms of saving the uniforms, we usually start with white uniforms. I tried to get us started there. It didn't quite work out. By the way, while we're actually doing this, because we don't want to see, color on color here. I'll explain a little bit of how we set this thing up. I went on the, if you guys want to do this yourselves, so if you guys are still playing the old Madden, if you guys want to get a roster update without having to buy the new game, you go over to one of the buttons, it has a little NFL sign on it right here. And you're just going to download a new roster under share and manage files. So you can go in there, get the new roster update. That's what we're going to be working with today. So let's go ahead and play now one more time, get this thing set up, and go in with the Miami Dolphins. NFL season is upon us. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so let's grab the Dolphins and the Chargers. Also, actually, you guys can get a sneak peek here what we like to do. So edit uniforms will go to away once again. We have to make sure that it saves this time. And as well as I'm actually going to be changing the offense from the Chargers last season to the Cowboys last season to kind of reflect the new OC in LA and Kellen Moore. Should be kind of interesting to see how that meshes with the Chargers. And we're going to go ahead and here edit uniform to a home for the Dolphins. Again, Chargers usually their first home game do like to wear white. We're going to go ahead and make sure that's saved this time as well. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and start this thing off. As well as there's a couple of things Madden likes to do in terms of emphasis. We're going to go ahead and just say throw deep every single time just to make sure that the game is attempting it. And then we're going to go ahead and say defend inside run just for the heck of it here. Should be good to go. Didn't we wear powder blue and yellow in our most recent against? I think we did. Yeah, I think we did. Maybe the Chargers moving away from the white hot season opener. We'll go ahead and just carry tradition with this one here. 11 seconds on the play clock remaining. And here we go. Let's make sure that the jerseys are all loaded up right this time. We dropped the jersey schedule. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Alex the Boss. Yeah, we'll go. Actually, I'll go ahead and throw that down on my. I have this little notepad where I like to throw some of the details down for my streams. We'll go ahead and put the appropriate jerseys on that too. That'd be hot. I'm also excited. I don't know if you guys saw. I threw it on TikTok this morning. What the Chargers are gonna do with their alternates, man? We got an alternate helmet. Should be dropping any day now. Maybe alternate uniforms. Who knows? I think a lot of us are anticipating that navy blue uniform. Or helmet to make a return, like a modernized version. You guys know the days back at LT, same jersey that he wore when he broke the touchdown record. I'm anticipating something, a modern take of that Navy helmet. Could be pretty sick. Joe Boltup says, what's good, director? Miss Madden Sim with you. Yeah, man. It feels like football's back when the sim comes back, right? When Madden comes back around. There's your quarterback, Justin Herbert. Look pretty nice. Again, they're showing the stats, I think, previous season. But it is an updated roster. I did go through and look at it. I think there's a couple of things that still need to be adjusted. We'll look at that before the next episode. But other than that, looks pretty good. Didn't touch much here other than the depth chart. So some of these guys will be on the field in certain positions at certain times. I wanted to see a little bit more Xander. So we went ahead and put him as a power back option on there just to see if we can see him a couple of times a game. But other than that, everything should look pretty good. You should be seeing what's pretty much expected in this upcoming season with a Quentin Johnson opposite of Mike Williams in the slot with a Keenan Allen as well for the offense. Should be pretty interesting. So let's go ahead and get this sim started. We're going to go ahead and change this to slow and then jump forward to the end of the game. All right, baby. Sim Series is back. Just bought a ticket to Chargers versus Bills at SoFi. It'll be my first Chargers game at SoFi. Drew, dude, enjoy it, man. I remember my first time at SoFi, 2021, 2020. I don't remember. It was against the Steelers that year, and it was an awesome game. But I got to tell you, dude, the experience with the fans in the pink lot, is that what you guys call it, right? The Thunder Rally. Oh, my God. That was so much fun, even before the game started. Then after that, walking into that stadium's like walking onto a spaceship, dude. Really, really epic stuff. We got 100 people in here for our first stream. That's ridiculous. Thank you guys so much for showing up. Chargers are going to kick it away to the Miami Dolphins to start the game off. Chargers defense stepping on the field first. I think in terms of defense's adjustment, I think the only thing I did was put JC in the slot. I do think we're going to see more of him in the slot than not this upcoming season. And then other than that, I think I pushed Thule as the backup pass rusher for pretty much every position to see if we can get him on the field a little bit more. As well as the guy who made this roster, man, good for him. He went through, and I think he was looking at all the new ratings for Madden 24, and he adjusted the ratings for all the players as well. So when I went on here, I looked at, Austin Eckler, who was an 80. Now we got Derwin James at 95. All pretty accurate to what the new game's going to be, too. So pretty excited. I did make a couple of tweaks, though, to make sure that the sim runs smooth. It runs smooth. So the first carry by the Dolphins, Raheem Mostert's going to go for negative yardage. Who was there for the stop? Eric Kendricks. Welcome to the Bolts. Good to see the veteran out there making a difference right away for the Chargers. Number 6 out there. Director, are you going to go back to Thunder Alley this year? Oh, yeah, I will be there. There will be plenty of time to hang out before the game. I can promise you that. Here comes another carry by Raheem Mostert. There is going to be a flag on the field. It would have been a nice carry by Raheem, but there might be a holding penalty coming, which there is. That's going to go ahead and push them back another 5 or 10, excuse me. 5. 2nd and 16 coming up. Dolphins should be a good test to see where the team stands. Yeah, again, especially against all that speed. That's the speed team. Like every era, you see something from a specific team. The speed team out there is pretty crazy, led by Tua Tagovailoa, who's going to overthrow his target, number 48, putting the Dolphins in a 3rd and 16 situation. Yeah, getting closer to the season. I see it. I'm excited. I was this close to trying to make it to the season opener, but I had too much stuff going on beginning of September. I'm going on a trip with my childhood buddies to Vegas that first week of September, but we'll be back before week 1. Here comes Joey Bosa on the pass rush. Almost gets to Tua, but Tua's going to get it away and pick up the first down via his receiver, number 3. He doesn't have to excuse me. Anderson. Is that Anderson from the Panthers, I do believe? Did he join the Dolphins? Anderson's going to pick up the first down. Chargers defense. That pass rush has got to get in there a little bit quicker. Joey Bosa right on his heels, just misses that opportunity. Chosen Anderson now. I was just thinking that. I was like, I thought he had changed his name. He changed his first name. Chosen Anderson of the Panthers. Chosen. Here comes 1st and 10. Tua steps back. Chargers setting a little extra heat from the slot. Lots of protection for Tua. He's going to fire it underneath, and he's going to miss a wide open receiver in the middle of the field. 2nd and 10. Yo. I don't know if the new ratings or whatever that were adjusted have made quarterback play a little weird, but that Tua struggling in his first drive. Did hit that one pass for a first down, though. 2nd and 10 coming up. How do you feel about the refs back in the field, Madden 24? Yeah, it's cool. Definitely going to throw back a little bit. Here comes Tua, who's going to wind up, passes underneath once again. I think that's Raheem Mostert. They'll pick up 5. It's going to be a 3rd and medium coming up. Bosa in coverage. This scheme is why I change off in franchise. Yeah, I think it's still Brandon Staley's scheme, but you will see Bosa out there every once in a while. Definitely like to see him off the edge 99% of the time. Here comes 3rd and 5. Can the Chargers defense get off the field? We need that pass rush. Joey Bosa and Matt get free, and Tua's going to pass it on the run and hit number 17, Jalen Waddle, in stride for another Dolphins first down. That play almost once again helping the Chargers defense get off the field, but the Dolphins find another way to convert on 3rd down. Here comes the next 1st and 10 opportunity for Miami at the 40. And Tua figuring it out, man. See, week 1, he's figuring it out. Week 1, all that matters is that you pick up those first. Going to be at this game, going to be fun, man. I'm excited. I really wanted to go to that game. But the Bears, that's going to be a lot of fun, too. I wanted to go to that Halloween game, bro. Here comes a nice stop by number 51 on the Chargers. Did Sebastian Joseph Day change his number, right? Yeah, Joseph Day, number 51 now instead of 69. I don't know if that's accurate. It might be. Either way, nice run stop there by Sebastian Joseph Day. And the Chargers start off their run defense looking pretty nice. 2nd and 12 coming up. Is it 51? Can we confirm that, chat? Sebastian Joseph Day, is it 51 now? His high school number? Here comes 2nd and 12. Tua's going to put Raheem Mostert out in wide, but they are not going to get it out in time. It's going to be a delay of game, pushing them back even further. Kind of the same thing we've seen in the last couple attempts here. They're getting pushed back a little bit, and they kind of figure it out on 3rd down. Can the Chargers finally capitalize on that opportunity? You giving away jerseys this year? Yes, sir. I actually already have one in-house that we're going to announce here pretty soon, but I'm trying to find another one because I like to do them in pairs. Here comes another run up the middle. Sebastian Joseph Day once again with a nice run stop there is going to limit him to just 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 13. Chargers, again, this is the third down this drive. Can they find a way to get off the field on defense? It is 51. Thank you, chat. Thank you so much. Sebastian Joseph Day looking pretty nice there in the middle. Here comes 3rd and 13, running formation for the Dolphins. They might be looking to convert here. Tua is going to have a lot of time. Fires up top, and he's going to try and hit. It looks like Tyreek Hill, but very nicely defended by the Chargers DB. Didn't quite see which number that was, but the Chargers finally make a play and should be getting off the field here. I think it might have been Asante Samuel Jr. who's getting all the love in the animation. Drew Jamrose coming in with the 20 months of supporting, even though the offseason both up directors. Thank you so much, Drew. Appreciate the love. 20 months in the house, handling something at the moment. I'll be back. No worries. See you in a minute here, Hugo. Was that J.C. Jackson? J.C. Jackson, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Do you think the run defense will hold up this year? I think it's interesting to think about. I think a lot of it, I watched some video about how the Vic Fangio system has always kind of struggled versus the run. It feels like Brandon Staley has been tinkering with it the last couple of years. I hope they got to the point where they can find a more balance in there. More Athenian with the 28 months says the season's getting closer and closer. Let's go, baby. Let's go. What, man? We are just literally like, what, a week away from training camp? Less? It's getting exciting out here. Is ExpressVPN and Game Pass still the best way to watch? I saw something Dazzin taking over. Yeah, I updated my video with some links, but I've been talking to ExpressVPN, and it's certainly still probably the best way, in my humble opinion. Here comes a pass underneath to Austin Eckler. Chargers offense on the field now. And the biggest reason why is going to be price, right? I think on Dazzin, the Game Pass is still something like $80. And then with the VPN for those few months, it's going to add up to like $120, $130. You try and get NFL right now on other, it's still like $400 or $500. So I'll go ahead and update that as I communicate with ExpressVPN to make sure everybody understands. Here comes the play action by Justin Herbert. He's going to find his man wide open, Gerald Everett over the middle, and he's going to pick up a huge first down, 37 yards for the first reception of the 2023 season. It's Gerald Everett who brings it in, grabs some extra yards on the way. And the Chargers looking nice on their first offensive possession, already matching just about the yardage by the Dolphins with one single play. Awesome, man. I just looked Sebastian Joseph Day on Google, his number 103. I don't know. Everyone's saying 51. It looks right. I think that feels right. Here comes Austin Eckler, another carry, or his first carry, and that's going to go at negative yardage. The Dolphins all over that. 2nd and 12 coming up. 2nd and 12 coming up. I think it's Wilkins right on that defensive line for the Dolphins. Very, very good defensive lineman. Got to watch out for that. Gerald Everett out there making plays, though. Nice start for the Chargers. Offense, can they continue this drive? I'd like to see, you guys see number 1 out there. Of course, so we're trying to highlight these rookies. Quentin Johnston opposite Mike Williams. We'll see plenty of him this game, or this episode. Here comes another underneath pass. That's going to hit, I think, Austin Eckler for about 8 yards there. I know it was Mike Williams on 8 yards. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Chargers. In and around the 40-yard line. And they continue this offensive possession and see if they can get some points via the Chargers. It looks like they're lining up again. Close formation. Austin Eckler in the backfield. Justin Herbert steps back, fires underneath. He's going to find his man. That's Gerald Everett once again with the yak. And he'll pick up a nice 10 or 15 yards there. It's another Chargers first down. Almost forgot. We got these things on, baby. We're getting back in form, too, with the live streams. That's another Chargers first down right there, baby. Let's go. I almost messed with the Madden animations, man. Looking pretty sick. Looking pretty sick. Gerald Everett, dude, going out there, throwing hands, picking up first downs. Kind of looking like the star of the show here as far as the receivers go in the first game of the Sim series. Are these Kellen Moore's play calls? We actually did change the offensive playbook to the Dallas Cowboys of last season, which was Kellen Moore's offense. Here comes another carry by Austin Eckler, who's going to slip and slide his way up for a 5-yard gain on that carry. Directors, the new offense, are we still picking Eckler in fantasy? That's something I'm actually going to give some thought to. I still think yes. I think for the most part, yes. Like 80% yes, in terms of what I think his production could look like from previous seasons. but things should change a little bit as well. Here comes another carry. No play action. Justin Herbert's going to fire underneath, and he's going to find his man Gerald Everett once again, his favorite target today. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and short. What are the Chargers going to do? Could we see our first sighting of Xander Horvath, who I put on the depth chart for these situations? Or the Chargers going to attempt to pass for the first down in this situation here? They need Herbert's hair. Yeah, they do. They do. Here comes a Austin Eckler attempt, it looks like, at running for the first down. And it's going to be an outside carry. Not a lot of space. And the Chargers are not going to convert there. Still in field goal range, though. We should see a Cameron Dicker opportunity here. It could be Hopkins, because I think he's still on the roster for Madden 24, but it might be Dicker. We'll have to wait and see in a second. Yeah, outside carry by the Chargers. That was never going to work. We're hoping to see that power back option that we put in there. 2-minute warning now in the first half. No points. You guys got to remember, these are 5-minute quarters, so we can fit more games into every episode. But the Chargers look to be the first to add points here with a field goal at the 18-yard line. They are going for it, though, folks. Never mind. Chargers want it all. It's going to be a Brandon Staley 4th down attempt, and it's going to be a carry by Austin Eckler. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Yo, Madden, y'all killing me. You're killing me, dude. Oh, 4th and 3, Chargers back-to-back runs stuffed by Christian Wilkins. And they're going to turn it over on downs. No points in the first half so far. Chargers' opportunity to take the lead is fumbled away. 4th and Staley. No, man. Yeah, sounds about right. No. That drive stalls out. Chargers defense back out on the field. Dolphins starting at the 20-yard line. Yeah, we put in Xander Horvath as our power back, hoping to get more opportunities to him to run up the middle, but it looks like Chargers, a lot of single back formations in those situations. Need to see more I form. Here comes a first attempt for Tua on this drive. He's going to hit number 3 in stride. Number 3 again is that Anderson for about 6 yards, but they're going to have a 2-minute drive here. They're going to have to hurry it up. 1:44 left on the clock. Wouldn't run in real life, aim a 4th down situation. Yeah, a lot of that was a bit of a head scratcher in the first sim offensive drive. Here comes Tua with 1:18 left on the clock. They are wasting a lot of time here. Tight formation. And Tua is going to be running away. It's Khalil Mack who's going to get in there, baby. That's a Khalil Mack sack. Let's go, baby. Khalil Mack makes the first big play on defense. And the Dolphins are going to have to burn a timeout. The Chargers are going to burn a timeout actually right there. 3rd and 10 coming up after a loss of 6 for the Chargers defense. And they might give themselves an opportunity to go get those 3 points back. What's going on, Matt Maroney? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you so much for the love, baby. Here comes Tua, who's going to step back, looking for a target, fires underneath. He'll find Anderson once again for the first down. But with only a minute left on the clock, they're going to have to take another timeout. And the Dolphins find a way to convert another 3rd down. Chargers defense terrible today in 3rd down situations. Need to find a way to clean that up. Got Michael Davis, Asante Samuel Jr., and J.C. Jackson playing in coverage. So far for the Dolphins is Chosen Anderson, who's been the star receiver in those situations. Here comes Tua once again. Fires over top. He's going to hit his man Jalen Waddle. Are they going to take another timeout? They will. No hurry-ups quite yet. They might be saving that last timeout, though. Here comes another play by Tua with 57 seconds left. Tua looking for a target. He's going to get thrown by Mack and gets the ball out just in time for that not to be listed a sack. 2nd and 10 coming up. Madden rigged. It's the Joe Show. It can't be the Joe Show anymore. But I am kind of upset we can't run that animation again. When did Robbie change his name? I don't remember. I think it was last season. I remember thinking, who's this guy? Oh, it's Robbie Anderson. Oh, he's chosen now. All right, cool. Good for him. Here comes 2nd and 10. Tua fires to the sideline. He's going to find a wide open Tyreek Hill. Where was the coverage? And the Dolphins will be first on the board. Tyreek Hill, Miami Dolphins touchdown. Where was our man? Absolutely free. No opposition for Tyreek. Takes off And the Dolphins first on the board. Let's see, can we find who was responsible in that zone? Nobody. There was just flat out nobody up there. It might have been a single safety in man coverage. And Tyreek just too fast. And the Dolphins leaving the Chargers 45 seconds on offense to try and answer. Yikes. Yikes. Yeah, Cheetah scores, dude. Cheetah scores. Did Tyreek just burn J.C. Jackson? I don't know if that was J.C. up there. I didn't quite see who was in coverage against J.C. It looked like it could have been man coverage with a single high safety, just leaving Tyreek Hill wide open for that touchdown. We are ready for some football. Cole, as a director, excited for these Sims in the upcoming season. Your hot takes this season are bold. I love it. Yeah, always bold, baby. That's the time to do it. That's the time to be bold. Here comes the Chargers' next offensive possession. We got Darius Davis back to return. Can he give us a nice starting point? Give the Chargers with 2 timeouts an opportunity to try and answer. Even with 3 would be nice. Here comes Davis. He's going to bring it out. Davis with that 94 speed is going to take it back to the 21-yard line, 23-yard line, where the Chargers and 40 seconds will try and answer with some points. I know the Bolts in this simulation, we've set them up to try and attempt the deep pass a little bit more. Maybe they'll get lucky here. We've been looking at Gerald Everett, who's been fantastic so far. Will we see our first reception by the rookie, Quentin Johnston, or will the Chargers maybe even look upon one of their other players here? They don't. That's one thing I don't like about Sim Series. I can't step in and make subs all the time. I would like to see Darius Davis and Jalen Guyton in these situations. Chargers looks like a run formation again. He's going to step back. Justin Herbert on the run. He's going to fire to the sideline, out of bounds, stopping the clock at 34 seconds. Do you actually have winning week 1? You got to be patient. You got to be. That's coming up, man. That's coming up. We're going to be doing our predictions here as training camp rolls around for the entirety of the season. Now that we have a good look at all the rosters, stuff like that, that's going to be a pretty big video. I put a lot of work into that one. It should be coming out, honestly, in the next couple of weeks here. Got to make sure to keep that controller on here for the Sim Series. Here comes Justin Herbert, 2nd and 10. Fires over the middle, intercepted by number 21 of the Dolphins. And the Chargers in big trouble all of a sudden. 29 seconds left. Dolphins in field goal range. And Justin Herbert's just thrown his first interception of the 23 season to number 21 of the Dolphins. I'll have to wait and see what the name is there. Tragic. It's going to be Elliott. I think it's Deshaun Elliott of the Dolphins. I think former Dallas Cowboy, who comes up with the interception. And Justin Herbert, his first interception, coming at a very, very bad time, as just seconds were left on the clock in the first half. Now the Chargers are going to have to dig themselves out of a hole in the second half. Yeah, this is scary a little bit. This is scary. Herbert is never that far off. Yeah, it's Madden. It's Madden. Don't be too offended. It's Madden. We're all here having fun. Chargers defense. Can they get a takeaway of their own? That would be pretty nice. You have to imagine Tua's going to be throwing at least a couple of times with 1 timeout left. Here comes Tua firing over to the sideline, picking up a huge first down. Didn't get out of bounds to number 48. Is that Gesicki? That's another, I think, tight end. And the clock keeps ticking away. 16 seconds. They'll have time for 1 play, maybe 2 if they can clock it. I'm going to say 1 play. But they're going to have to make sure the clock stops. How do you have new players? We went ahead and downloaded a roster. If you want to rewind to the top of the episode here, I actually showed how you're able to do that. If you want to be able to run Madden, especially in franchise mode, which is pretty fun, on your own with the new team. Here comes 1st and 10. Tua steps back. He's looking for a target, fires into the end zone, and he's going to find his man again for another Miami Dolphins touchdown. Tyler Kroft, the former Cincinnati Bengal, brings it in for another Dolphins touchdown. Chargers, very much so in trouble going into the second half. I have to imagine they're not going to do much here with just a few seconds left on the clock. That's pretty bad. 14 points in the last 50 seconds. Okay, Madden. Let's all calm down, Madden. Let's all calm down. The ghost of Joe Lombardi haunting this turf. We got this, man. Chargers look pretty good in the first half, but again, these are shortened games, 5-minute quarters, so the Chargers are going to have to play pretty flawlessly in the second half. I do believe they receive in the second half as well, so it's not over. The Chargers looking pretty down bad in their first offensive effort in the first game of the season. Definitely not too great. And we're going to be looking, unless we can get a nice Darius Davis return here, I have to imagine the Chargers are going to let this clock run. Acho's probably watching this and crying with joy. The Sim's all he needed. The Sim's all he needed. Here comes the punt, or the kickoff. And we will likely see a return here by Davis. Can Davis weave his way around for some good yards? He's going to get throttled at the 20-yard line. 9 seconds left. Go ahead and hand it off or kneel it. Get us to the second half where the Chargers will still maintain possession. Somebody take a playbook away from Joe Lombardi. Somebody's been drawing in this. Kellen Moore on the sideline. Somebody's been drawing in this. It's taking everything I had designed up top and he's put underneath. Why? Justin Herbert and the Chargers lining up. Looks like a passing formation. It is going to indeed be a run. Austin Eckler is going to run backwards for some reason. After gaining 4 yards, runs backwards to lose 1 yard. And there's your first half of Sim Series. Let's go! Madden in all its glory. Madden in all its glory. Chargers will be, I do believe, receiving in the second half, though, right? I'm pretty sure that we started on defense. And maybe give Justin Herbert and the Bolts a chance to catch up here. Brandon into his own lineman, yeah. He got 4 yards, then ran backwards for -1. And a couple of nice plays by the defense in the first half. They were put in pretty tough situations with the interception. Did mess up that big touchdown to Tyreek Hill. But a couple nice plays to Khalil Mack with that sack. And I will say Eric Kendricks with a couple nice tackles there. I was waiting for a minute what happened to the score. Yeah, you wait 5 minutes, and Madden has helped the Dolphins put up 14 points in lieu of a Tyreek Hill gimme touchdown and a Justin Herbert interception, allowing the Dolphins to score with their tight end, Tyler Kroft. Making Tua look good. They are, yeah. Tua's good. Tua's good. Tua's good. Chargers down bad, though, so far in the first half here. Chargers looking to receive again. Can Darius Davis get us more than 25 yards? That's what we're looking for, 25 yards on a return. Here comes Davis. He'll return it from the 2, and he'll run into another player there at the 20. Chargers will start at the 21. I'd like to see that 94 speed put to use in-game as well. But again, substitution's kind of hard to do on the fly during simulations. Here comes Justin Herbert in the offense. They're going to have to clean things up, man. Turnover on downs their first drive. Interception their second drive. They need to clean this up. So far, Gerald Everett been the best-looking offensive player on the field outside of Justin Herbert. Will they lean on him to continue driving? Yeah, I don't know why he runs into players. Here comes the play action by Herbert, who's going to get sacked. I think that's Bradley Chubb. Chubb gets in there, pushing the Chargers way back to a 2nd and 16 to start this possession. Oh, just no help on that right side. It looks like Chubb just freely gets in there. And there is Justin Herbert. 2nd and 16. They're going to have to figure this out, man. This is the hole being dug. The hole is being dug. Can the Chargers dig themselves out? Bradley Chubb in there with the sack. And here come the Chargers in 2nd and 16. We need a slayer. I want to run some animations here, Madden. We have Keenan Allen button. We got a big run for Austin Eckler. We got H-bombs. We got some big plays in here, man. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. Justin Herbert, 5 wide. This is what you want to see from the offense next season. Herbert, he's going to fire underneath, and it's going to be Gerald Everett once again. It's only going to pick up 6 yards. It gives the Chargers a much more manageable 3rd and 10. What is Kellen Moore going to draw up in that Cowboys, the ex-Cowboys offensive scheme? At least the ribs are okay. At least the ribs are okay. Let's give it to QJ. Yeah, we have yet to see a pass to Quentin Johnston. Watch out for the pass rush. Looks like the left side's pretty loaded, Justin. And Herbert is going to have to fire it to the sideline. It's going to be Keenan Allen, who's going to be about a yard short. 2 yards short. It's a 4th and 2. That left side overloaded. Justin Herbert had to sling it. And it's going to be a 4th and 2. Madden likely is going to punt it here. Likely going to punt it here. Nice effort there by the Chargers offense. The Dolphins defense, that play was pretty nasty. Overloaded on the left side. Chargers are in the huddle. Are they going to go for it on 4th and 2 at their own 29? Are we going to see another bold play here? No, it is going to be a punt, as it should be at this point, 4th and 2. Here's J.K. Scott with the punt. Ball is in the air and returning, I think is going to be Mostert, right? Or is it going to be Hill? Either way, he's going to get stopped very short there. 1st and 10 at the Dolphins 31. Yeah, Hugo, you came back just in time. It's been bad, man. Tyreek Hill, dude, free touchdown, interceptions. Tua looking like Steve Young back in the day. This better not be realistic. Hey, good to see you there, Eddie. Appreciate the love, man. We're back trying to hold our stomachs together as the Dolphins put together another offensive drive here. Chargers defense needs a takeaway. Plain and simple, we need a takeaway here, man. Let's get to Tua. The pressure gets in there almost once again, dicing him up. But in Madden especially, you're going to find that speed kills. And these receivers just continue to get open. Even Chosen Anderson has some speed behind him as well. Chargers DBs struggling to keep up. Yeah, we'll see. Week 1, we'll see. Chargers, they'll find a way. They'll find a way. Here comes Tua after the first down conversion there. Dolphins lead 14-0, 47-yard line. Chargers, we still got players out here, man. Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, Derwin James. Gonna need to find a way to get that ball back to the offense. Seeing K9 Kenneth Murray and Eric Kendricks over the middle right now. Here comes the pass rush. Tua is going to fire it off, and it's going to be intercepted. That's going to be J.C. Jackson for a Chargers pick. Chargers get the ball back. J.C. Jackson, welcome back in the 2023 year, baby. Starting his campaign for Comeback Player of the Year. He's going to log his first interception of the 23 year. Let's go, baby. JC in the slot, and the Chargers are back in business. Bolts are going to get the ball in excellent field position, and Justin Herbert leads the offense back onto the field. Let's go, baby. That's JC Jackson. Let's see some 27s in the chat, baby. Let's go. JC Jackson in the slot. Not your pick 6, but we will take it, baby. We will take it. Chargers get the ball at the 49-yard line, and J.C. Jackson has just breathed some life back into this team. Remember, 5-minute quarters, only 2 minutes left in the third. Chargers must get on the board here. Here comes Justin Herbert stepping back, has some time, fires off sideline, and almost intercepted again. Almost intercepted again. Number 8, that's Holland. He bats it away. Justin Herbert, not looking like himself in the Sims. I'm going to say that right now. Tossing it with little care, it kind of feels like. Little care. We need that H-bomb now. We need that H-bomb. We got the animations loaded up. Come on, baby. Here comes Justin Herbert, 5 wide. And he's going to fire it underneath. And it's going to be another reception for Gerald Everett. Chargers now at the 45. Come on, baby. Come on. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4, minute 43 left in the third. Chargers, we're not in field goal situations anymore. You've got to go out there and get a touchdown this drive. I think this is a 4th down kind of situation here, too, if we don't get it. Come on, Herbert. He's going to fire it. It's going to be underneath. Who's our man? Mike Williams, who'll pick up the first down on a nice curl. And that'll be 2 receptions for Mike Williams, 20 yards. You can almost... Again, the stats are not going to look great. 5-minute quarters, not going to look great. But Mike Williams out here making a difference. And the Chargers convert on 3rd down, giving themselves a shot at a touchdown here. But again, with 5 minutes in these quarters, they are going to need to score and probably score quickly. Joe Bolt up, welcome to the crew, my friend. Appreciate the love in there. Welcome back, I should say. First down by Mike Dub. Here comes a carry. Nope, play action. Herbert looking the wrong way. Okay. I don't know what this is right now, dudes. There's Jalen Phillips. He'll get a sack after. Look at this. Justin Herbert was facing the wrong direction for most of that play. And he'll go down with a huge sack. Thank you so much, Joe. Putting the Chargers in a pretty bad situation. 2nd and very long. Come on, man. Hey, director, if J.C. Jackson can get back to form, and our Bolts signed John Johnson with Michael Davis, Sante Samuel, Jasir Taylor, et cetera, we had a deadly secondary. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. It's a pretty talented group of folks there. 2 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be another play action. Justin Herbert's going to fire it underneath, and he'll find Gerald Everett once again, cutting that third down from impossible to difficult at 3rd and 13. Can't wait for Madden to update Herbert's ratings after week 1. Amen. You guys saw my video yesterday. I took great offense to a lot of what we saw. A lot of what we saw out there. But Justin Herbert, uncharacteristically kind of throwing it around, not really knowing what to do with the football in his hands. We may have to make some adjustments before week 2 just to make it feel more like Justin Herbert. So right now he's playing like, I don't know, not Justin Herbert. Not Justin Herbert. Here comes Justin Herbert. Looking, has some time. Once again, facing the wrong way, is going to get sacked again by Jalen Phillips. And the Chargers got to punt it. 4th and 20. They got to punt it. Here comes Joe with the $5 odds. It's good to be back. Sorry, I had to get a new debit card. Oh, no worries, man. Make sure it's part of the new crew. Thank you so much, Joe. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the support out here. As Justin Herbert gets taken down again. This O-line looks weak compared to what I think we have now. Oh, yeah. It's Madden. I was really struggling whether or not, and thank you again so much, Joe Voltup. I appreciate the support here, man. We out here, Sim Sundays. He's out here showing the love. I really struggled internally whether or not I should bump the stats to what I believe they're going to be. And I'm not going to make them, like, inflated. But it definitely a 4th down attempt here, man. Oh! Mike Williams saves the day! Yo! I thought we were done! Mike Williams on the outside, and the Chargers are still in this, baby. Yo! That's a big play, man. Holy cow, that's a big play. That's a huge first down, Mike Williams. And the Bolts, with 10 yards to score, are still alive. Yo! Justin Herbert. He's got to be careful here, man. What's the Chargers going to draw up? It's going to be a play by Austin Eckler. He's going to weave his way inside the 5. Jerome Baker down with injury. 3 yards to score. 2nd and goal. Yo! All right, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, my God. Is it comeback time? Again, we only have 4 minutes left in this game. It's Madden, though. That's plenty of time, but the Chargers are going to have to play pretty flawlessly. They're going to play pretty flawlessly. Curious if the Dallas offense is incorrect. Maybe the Chargers already have more offense on Madden. I don't think they changed that until the next game. So we switched it to Dallas to try and reflect our new playbook, but we'll wait and see. We'll see how things shake out. Xander Horvath is in. Blocking for him is Trey McKitty. Are we going to see a Xander Horvath score from the fullback position? It's going to be a toss, and nobody's blocking. I got so excited. Why did we toss it? Let's run it. Let's run it up the middle. You guys made the right call with the personnel, and then you tossed it? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Oh, Jacob Langley with the $5 hollow. Good to see you, man. I appreciate the love, dude. 81 hype out there. And then Madden throws a toss to the fullback. All right. Come on, baby. Let's go. 3rd and goal. You're going to have to score a touchdown no matter what, baby. Come on. You got to do this. Justin Herbert. Running backs to each side of him. A lot of pressure in his face. He's going to get sacked again. And it's fumbled. And it's the Dolphins' ball. And the game is over. Things got crazy so fast. Wow, dude. Madden really took us to town in our first game here, dude. Bradley Chubb, player of the game. 2 sacks, forced fumble. And that'll clean it up. That's going to be a clean victory for the Dolphins. No points in week 1 for the Chargers. See if they can make any plays to close this out. I have a feeling that Staley will be the death of us. I think he's been doing okay. Like, there are some boneheaded things that he's been doing, of course. But I got some hope. I got some hope for him. This looks extremely unrealistic. It does. I'm not going to lie. We're getting pounded pretty hard. There's a booth review. There's a review. If Herbert didn't fumble this, which it looks like he didn't, if I'm being honest, Chargers are technically kind of still alive. Never leave your seat, I guess, when it comes to a Chargers game, virtually or in real life, because things are getting crazy out here. Our only hope right now is that Herbert didn't fumble, and we can go for it on 4th down, and we would have to get it. We still have it, dudes. 4th and goal from the 22. You're going to need a big touchdown here. This feels so much like real Chargers. It's making me sick. The hopes are always up here. Oh my God. This is kind of it. We only have 3 minutes. Chargers need to score here. 4th and 22. Herbert fires to the end zone. No way! Oh! Quentin Johnston almost came up with his first NFL touchdown in the most clutch situation. Both hands on the ball, trying to get feet down, and Javon Holland swipes it out at the last second. Why are we in so much pain? This is a sim. This is a sim, Bolt fam. How are they simulating Chargers pain so realistically? That's the only thing that's realistic about this first game in the sim. Oh, my poor heart, dudes. It's a good thing we have 2 more games this episode. Chargers after this are going to face the Tennessee Titans. And they're gonna have to use all their timeouts here. They're gonna face the Tennessee Titans, followed by the Minnesota Vikings. This is scary. Yeah, it is scary. That's ridiculous. Quentin Johnston, his first target, almost goes for a touchdown. Would have saved the game for the Chargers. Gets batted away the last second. Cole Buchanan, welcome, man. Thank you so much. Nothing like getting high blood pressure before the actual season starts. This is sim, too, dude. That's not cool, Madden. There's a flag. Stops the clock. Still have the 2-minute warning. It's not going to happen. If the Chargers can get points, I'll feel a little bit better. Still 3 timeouts. Big yikes. Big yikes. Oh, do want to start the season? No bueno. It's not going to happen. Chargers are going to look much better than this in real life in week 1. 14-0, no sir. Not this offense. And here, what's going on, man? Here comes another carry. 2-minute warning. Chargers with still all 3 timeouts. We're going to see likely the Dolphins run one more play before kicking it back to the Chargers. Chargers with some redemption in their next offensive possession. They're going to try and score, hopefully. Here comes Tua. Oh, he's going to pass. That's the only thing that they could have done to keep this kind of alive for the Chargers. He's going to go out of bounds as well. So 4th and 9. Chargers still have all 3 timeouts. But they're literally going to need to, score right away and then use all their 3 timeouts in the next defensive possession. So here come the Chargers. We need a good return. We need, a 1, 2, 3, 4 play touchdown. Maybe 3 plays to score. Here comes Darius Davis, who is going to get downed at around the 45-yard line. We need a big H-bomb, man. We need a big H-bomb. Not scary at all, just man. Yeah, it's just man. Simulating our pain so realistically. It really is. It really is. Because it's not like, hey, we lost, that sucks. It's, hey, we lost, but there's still a chance. There's still hope. Miraculously, at the last second, you were saved. Just kidding. The last second save. Just kidding. Last second save. Just kidding. That's what it feels like. 15 quarters anyway. Yeah, Hakuna Matata. Here comes Justin Herbert. We need a big play here, man. We need a big play here. Justin's going to have to pass deep. You're going to have to look for your big targets out there. There's Keenan Allen, first down. You're going to have to hurry up, though. Chargers are not hurrying up. They're just taking their time, leisurely strolling to the goal line, or to the huddle. Zach says, Director, been a fan for a long time. Finally figured how to join the live streams. Hope you're doing well, man. Hey, thank you so much, Zach. Appreciate the love. No huddle for the Chargers after wasting about 10-15 seconds. Here comes Justin Herbert, 5 wide, looking for an open target. He's going to sling it underneath to Keenan again. Not a lot of time here, folks. Going to have to quick huddle once more, because you're going to need all those timeouts just to survive on defense. Thank you so much, Zach. Can we score at least once? I know, we can't end this with a 0. We need an H-bomb. H-bombs in the chat, please. Do Chargers fans know? Okay, hang on. We'll come back in a second to that. Here comes Justin Herbert. 55 seconds left on the clock. And it is a play action. Fires over the middle, and that's going to be broken up. Intended target was Keenan Allen yet again. 49 seconds left on the clock. Does do not know football? Heard some fans say that the Chargers wear powder blue on the road. Chargers don't have options at the end of the first Wednesday. Who knows the team? Huh? I think that there was somebody said that there was a uniform schedule put out there, but I also think there's some differences or some changes being made soon. Here comes Justin Herbert, fires it underneath. It's Quentin Johnston with his first reception, but you need to be firing it into the end zone. You're going to have like 10, 15 seconds if you get the ball back at this point. Not even that. I think it's GG's. We're powder blue on the road. I think very rarely we would ever do that. It's going to be white. 26 seconds left. You're going to have to fire it into the end zone here, Herbie. Herbert fires underneath, and it is inbounds. Austin Eckler, they have to take the timeout. Looks like Madden thinks Lombardi's our OC. Yeah, they haven't moved on yet. Healthy Dolphins early this season. That is scary. Yeah, Dolphins is going to be a good game. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tight one. It really is going to be a tough game. Is it going to be this bad? I don't think so. Not at all. And the Chargers definitely have a really good chance at winning that one. But the first sim series definitely leaving a little more to be desired. Here comes Justin Herbert. It'll be a play action. It'll be over the middle. And guess who? That there is a Chargers touchdown. First touchdown of the season for the Chargers, and it's going to go to the rookie, Quentin Johnston. Let's see ones in the chat. At least we're going to end on a nice note with QJ bringing it in for the Bolts, baby. 14-7 is likely going to be your score, but Quentin Johnston, 1 reception, 1 touchdown. And we'll see QJ at least start to get the attention of some fantasy football owners throughout the season there. Quentin Johnston, first score. 14-7, 16 seconds left. We're going to see this clock killed here in just a moment. Or was this offense in the first half? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll take a look at this episode, make a couple adjustments for entertainment purposes, and try and find a little bit more balance in the realism here. If it continues being this bad, we could definitely bounce back versus the Titans here in a minute. Could have just been a bad game for the Chargers to start things off. The second, I hope not. That's not something that I would wish on anybody. No shutout, no shutout. And by the hand of the rookie, Quentin Johnson. Oh, here comes the onside kick. We're expecting that, and he'll be down at the 40 with 13 seconds left. We'll see a couple runs. Is Hopkins already on the Titans roster? I think so. I think that has been updated. So we have to watch out for DeAndre Hopkins and Derrick Henry. Chris Jones holding out. Say what? Is that just happening right now? Yeah! Good looking out. Chargers going to burn their timeouts. It's over. Chris Jones, defensive tackle for the Chiefs, is holding out. Looking for a new deal. Interesting. That's something to pay attention to if you're a Chargers fan. I'm sure they'll work it out. It's the Chiefs, right? Yeah, he ain't happy. How long do we think Kellen Moore is going to be our OC? Honestly, dude, he's so good. If I had to predict anything, is that he's going to... There's one of a few things that could happen, okay? And we're going to be a little bold here. One, I think there is a chance that he gets asked or approached for head coach interviews after this season. I think he's going to be very good. That reflects on how good I think he's going to be. He could take it. He could take it. He could stay. I think that he's going to stay with the Chargers for 2 seasons. I think that's kind of what my gut says. There's also the possibility, and again, this is being bold here, okay, that the Chargers may have hired him as a backup just in case they are not happy with Brandon Staley for whatever reason by the end of the year. Because that is a very easy decision in terms of promotion. Promote Kellen Moore to head coach, that's something I think could happen. Or he stays with us 1 year and he gets hired as a head coach somewhere else. There is your first game. Chargers will drop this one 14-7. And definitely have seen better days for Chargers openers, but that was definitely a very hard-fought game for the Chargers offense, man. That offense was just having so many troubles. Here comes Aaron. He says, "Hold up. Love what you do, director. Thanks for keeping us Bolt fam informed and entertained." Hey, thank you so much, Aaron. Appreciate the love. 8 months. 8 months. 8 months. 8 months. Well, 0-1 is how we're going to start the season. Chargers now are going to be playing on the road. Tennessee Titans up next, week 2 for the 2023 schedule. And the Chargers looking for a bounce-back game here. Again, we're going to go ahead and we're going to keep doing this for this episode. We'll try and remain consistent for this episode, and then we'll we'll regroup and see how we feel later. But Chargers going to be using the Cowboys offense to try and simulate this upcoming season. All right. So we're going to go ahead and, again, once it try and set up the deep pass. And should we do something else? I don't know. I think that's kind of what that whole offense is kind of made around, right? Oh, this is the defense anyway. All right, let's go ahead and defend the inside run. Oh, never mind. Deep pass, and then we'll just do the run because the run defense always needs a little bit of help. And we're going up against Derrick Henry. And let's go to 5 minutes. Put this up to 11 seconds. And we are at the Titans. Here we go, baby. Week 2, Chargers at Titans. Need to find a bounce-back game here after the tough loss versus the Miami Dolphins in Week 1. In a way, we lose 14-7. Yeah, I think Week 1 is going to be a shootout, dude. The speed of the Miami Dolphins versus the just ridiculous amount of offensive weapons of the Chargers. I think we're going to see a lot more points. Who wins? Left to be determined. But I think it's going to be a much more exciting game than that. Yeah, that would be pretty awful. Hiring Kellen Moore to potentially replace Staley and improve our offense is a 5-header. Yeah, it definitely is. Like, you're covering some bases with that one hiring. You definitely are. Are they rooting against Staley? I doubt it. I absolutely doubt it. I think Staley's still the guy that they want to go with. But that's not a bad option to have in your back pocket. If you're looking around the league and you're saying, obviously, man, look at all these head coaches. These offensive coordinators, these offensive-minded head coaches are still leading the charge. We have a guy in our back pocket that could certainly create that culture out here. He started to do it already. Maybe that's the dude. I don't know. But until then, I'm still behind Staley. There's things that really tick me off that he's done. But for the most part, I feel better about him. And we're going into year, what, 3? 4? 3? I still, even after 3 seasons, feel better about him than the previous, 3 Chargers coaches? Right? I feel pretty good about him still. We would hope to see a big improvement this year, though. That's for sure. Because with Kellen Moore, the temptation has officially arrived. Let's go ahead and jump forward to the end of the game here, folks. We're getting throwbacks. This really means we have to sacrifice one of the alternates. I think that's how it works. I've seen teams roll out with a ton of different uniforms before, but I'm not quite sure. But I do think the Chargers are going to be unveiling an alternate helmet at some point this offseason. I thought we were last offseason, but I do think something's going to happen this year. I feel pretty confident about that. We'll have to wait and see if it's a complete throwback uniform. I would love to see the old powder blues, the throwback. That'd be pretty sick. Here comes Darius Davis. Chargers are going to start off on offense this game. Davis shakes off the first tackle. He'll pick up 28 yards. Nice return by the rookie. His best return of the season so far. Sacrifice the Navies. I know those are my favorite of the alternates. I hate to say it, but I know that Chargers fans feel negatively against them because we haven't had the best luck playing in those uniforms. Hopefully that narrative changes this year. Staley has been better than the past 3 coaches. Yeah, that's how I feel. Not everybody has to feel the same way about it, but I gave Staley the benefit of the doubt the entire season due to a massive amount of injuries, but after the wild card disaster, I had given up. That's legitimate. That's legitimate. That collapse, it was reflective of my confidence in him in the postseason. I'll say that. Here comes a nice outside run by Austin Eckler. Woo! Nice moves by Eck. His best rush of the whole year, only 11 yards, but nice play by Eckler. Chargers very lacking on the run game last game. They didn't get anything going. First play here, though, should help set up the pass a little bit better. Austin Eckler, first down. Nice play by Eck. Let's go ahead and run an animation. Yeah, excellent. Thank you so much. Austin Eckler. Win-win. Staley does well. Fans win. Moore replaces Staley if we win. Yeah, again, it's a nice contingency. Every year Staley has gone better. Let's hope the trend continues. That's true. That's true. Even if it's marginally, it is true. Here comes another carry. This time it's Xander Horvath. What? Xander Horvath carries it down to the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 8. I put him in there for very situational plays, but the Chargers called on him very early here. That was kind of cool. I kind of like that, baby. Let's go, Xander. 8 yards on that carry. Metal Drummer, 91 with a $5 holla says, what's your thoughts on Johnson winning Offensive Rookie of the Year and JC getting Comeback Player of the Year? Both very possible. Very possible. I think it's going to be tough considering their competition, but their name has to be in the hat. Here comes another carry by Austin Eckler, who tries to spin out his defender. He's going to pick up a yard, and the Chargers, trying to establish the run early here, have a 3rd and 1 in front of them. You guys see that, dude? You guys see that? Xander Horvath with an 8-yard carry. Do they call upon him again on a 3rd and 1 situation? You would hope so. You'd hope so. Austin Eckler back there at running back. Is he still 45? I think they changed it late last season. It's going to be, oh, a Justin Herbert run! Justin Herbert is loose! Slide, my guy! Slide! Oh, he's down, but that's a 20-yard gain on the quarterback option. Yo, 10's in the chat, dude. Chargers run game is off to a good start so far. Justin Herbert on the option takes off. That's insane. That's insane. Nice block by Gerald Everett, too. Yeah, big run by Justin Herbert. Chargers are on the move. What was that? What was that, Justin? You the man, dude. Let's go. Let's go. Herbie all-terrain. Let's do it. Thinking Jigba would win offensive rookie. There's a lot of competition. I'll just be straight with you guys. There's a lot of competition. I think my favorite for offensive rookie of the year is Bijan Robinson. Here comes Austin Eckler with another carry. Only picks up about a yard this time. But Chargers at the 33-yard line. Definitely set up for the play action. Definitely set up for the play action. I think, again, Quentin Johnston, to me, I think he's like... I have to be, like, honest with you guys. I think he's, like, maybe top 10 for me in offensive rookie of the year. But Bijan is going to be something special. Here comes Austin Eckler, who's shaking off a ton of tackles. 3rd and 4 coming up. Chargers haven't thrown one ball this whole drive. Run after run after run. Is it finally time to pick it up here? Through the pass. Have to wait. Bijan's a great option for it too. Yeah, he's gonna be nuts, man. He's gonna be nuts. Him and a couple of nice situations. I think Dalton Kincaid is in a great situation for a tight end. Like, way better situation than Kyle Pitts was. He's going to be catching passes from Jared Allen, or from wow, I just drew a complete blank. Josh Allen. And Josh Allen likes his tight ends, so that's kind of like my dark horse pick right there. I think Dalton Kincaid is someone to really watch out for. And that 4th and 2 is going to stint that drive. So far, the Chargers unable to really clean things up as they get close to the end zone. Here comes Hopkins. We need to update that. He's still on the roster, though, as of right now, so definitely not unrealistic. 4th and 2. Hopkins, it's up. First field goal? Are we good? I think we're good. That's 3 points. Chargers take an early lead behind an awesome run game. Definitely need to pick it up. They've set themselves up beautifully for the pass, though. Let's see how they do in the next drive. 3 points on the board for the Bolts. Johnson is getting too much hype in the first season. He won't have more than 800 yards. I think, honestly, there's a really good shot that he goes for 1,000. I would say just barely. But I do think that given his situation, again, people think he's going to be fighting for targets. I think he's just going to have more quality targets with Keenan and Mike out there on the field. And his ability to get open underneath, too. I feel it. I feel that he's going to go for 1,000 in his first season. I don't think he's going to go nuts like, you know, Jay Jettas or Jamar, but I think he's going to have a really solid first rookie year. Here comes the Titans. Who are going to start their drive at the 26-yard line. Matt Atlanta drafted Robinson. They already had Algier and Patterson. Yeah. I mean, Patterson's really old, right? He's likely on his last leg with the Vulcans. And then Algier was like a late-round pick, mid-late-round pick. I think Robinson's going to be a franchise guy for them after a few years. Reminds me of more explosive Eckler. Yeah. Who else is mad at Madden 24 for not giving Herbert 8? Yeah, dude, you guys saw my video yesterday? Was it yesterday? Yeah, I'm not about it. That definitely I did not agree with that one bit. Did not agree with it one bit. Here comes the first possession for the Titans. On offense. Got to watch out for Derrick Henry. This is going to be a tough game for the Chargers. Now, especially with DeAndre Hopkins on that roster. Nice stop there. 4 yards for Derrick Henry. We're going to probably see a lot of that this game. Nice stop in the middle. Didn't quite catch who was responsible for the tackle there. 2nd and 6 coming up. Yeah, 87. I think 87 bothers me more because of the contrast between the other quarterbacks, right? I feel like Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert are very neck and neck in terms of their talent, right? Very neck and neck. And that speaks to how much I like Joe Burrow as well. They made Joe Burrow so much better, which definitely I don't agree with. 2nd and 6, Tannehill fires underneath. It's DeAndre Hopkins. And Hopkins going to pick up a first down. So far, we're seeing the things we got to worry about in the foreground, right? We got the 4-yard carry by Henry and a 6-yard reception by DeAndre Hopkins. And the Titans offense behind those two superstars is on the move. You guys see that the Giants are getting Cole Beasley? That's interesting. Cole's so old now. But he looked pretty good when he came back with the Bills. Yeah, I did not like the 87. What's up, Bear Nips? Good to see you, dude. Mahomes, Gag, Herbert 2, Burrow 3. Yeah, I mean, you guys can probably guess how we all feel as Chargers fans. 1st and 10, another carry outside this time by Derrick Henry, and beautifully tackled. Ooh, Lance Kendricks is down. Beautifully tackled there on the edge. Didn't quite see who the player was. But Eric Kendricks is down. Eric Kendricks is down. We might see a substitution of Dan Henley step onto the field for at least a few plays here. Dan Henley, you can't make players number 0 in Madden 23. It's just not an option, so we'll have to wait and see what they made him. We'll have to wait and see what number they gave him on defense, but we're about to see him. From Hawaii, what's going on, Brandon? Here comes 2nd and 9. I think Murray's still out there. Oh, I think they gave him number 8. There's Dan Henley in the middle. Derwin James with a nice tackle, but it's still going to be a big gain by the Titans. That's number 18. Is that Pinion? Phillips. Phillips is going to pick up the first down there. So I think number 8 is who you're looking for if you're wondering who Dan Henley is. There he is on the Chargers. Andrew the Ghost says, did you get my message on Twitter? I'll take a look. I'm really bad at checking my messages. But I'll take a look. Here comes 1st and 10. At the 45-yard line. Tight formation for the Titans. It's going to be a carry by Derrick Henry, who's finally going to get loose. Watch out, Chargers. It'll be a 12-yard gain by Derrick Henry. That's what we're expecting to see. First down at the 33-yard line. Can the Chargers clutch up here? Bend but not break. Hope to get a stop. Scary, accurate simulation of the Chargers. Yeah, it's on and off a little bit. No wonder I didn't get a reply from February Kitty. Oh, sorry, Hugo. Sorry. It's been a crazy year. It's been so crazy. 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. I form. I mean, if you're the Titans, you just keep handing it off, right? Play action, and it's going to be Tannehill on the run. Fires it off to the sideline. 2nd and 10 coming up. Some space in front of him. Tannehill did not want to take off. That was Malik Willis, who's fighting for a roster spot right now. Could have been a little bit worse of a result for the Chargers. That fresh King Henry is scary, honestly. Yeah, we are facing the Titans early. That is going to be tough. Here comes 2nd and 10. And it's another outside handoff to Derrick Henry, who's going to fight for a few extra yards. 3rd and 4 coming up. They could still hand it off, man, and I would be worried, but I think it's going to be a DeAndre Hopkins look here. Got to watch out. J.C. Jackson likely going to be the man against him. I want to surprise my fiance with tickets to a home game. Which game do you recommend? I mean, the home opener wouldn't be a bad idea. 3rd and 4. Tannehill. He's going to sling it underneath, and nicely defended by Derwin James. And that'll be a 4th and 4. Chargers do indeed bend but not break, giving themselves 2 minutes to work with in the first half to try and extend their, or at least take the lead again. I'm sure that the Titans are going to pick up this 3 points. I'll say this as well. I took a look at the schedule, and when I was looking through it, I've never been to a Halloween game, so that's why I decided on the Bears. A big reason. That's why I decided on the Bears. I think that would be fun. A Halloween Sunday night football game. Those are my recommendations. 3 points is up and good for the Titans. And we have a tied game here. 2 minutes left on the clock for the Chargers offense to try and go out there and take the lead once again. Looks like they kept the same model. Staley in 24. I played 22. Didn't buy 23. This is Madden 23 right now. 24 has not been released yet. We just are using an updated roster from the community section to run these simulations a little bit early. But we will be switching to Madden 24 once that game comes out. If we still need to finish this. I'm not sure. I don't remember what the release date is of Madden 24. I don't know about you. I would love Dalvin Cook signing with the Chargers. Yeah, I know. It would be sick, but it's definitely complicated. Here comes the return by the rookie, Darius Davis. He'll take it just past the 20. It'll be the Chargers ball with a minute 57 left. 1st and 10 at the 22. I hate the Raiders. Family, trust, respect in the chat. Go to the playoffs. We better not choke it. Yeah, dude, that was... We don't even talk about that anymore. Unfortunately, this is the only showing Chargers need more than 5 points. Yeah, we do. We do. We need more than 5 minutes. We definitely need more than 5 minutes. If you can guarantee one win this year against any team in the regular season, what would it be? Just Kansas City. I honestly, just Kansas City. Here comes an underneath pass to Austin Eckler. He'll pick up -2 yards, and the clock is ticking. I would say Kansas City in Kansas City is the game that I would choose to win. And that's going to be a tough game. It is every year. It is every year. Buffalo should be a good one. Oh, that's going to be a good game. Honestly, like, I just want to see how that shakes out. Like, that's going to be entertaining as heck. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be a tough season, but some fun-looking matchups. Some fun-looking matchups. If we start the season 2-0, I'll be happy. I think we all would be. Absolutely. That's for your recommendation. No problem, Audrey. I went to the 2021 Halloween game against the Patriots. Better ending. Oh. Here comes Justin Herbert. Might be a flag on this play against us. He's going to pick up a good 10 yards here. Chargers have already burned a full minute, and there is holding against the Chargers. It's going to push us back. 2nd and 17 coming up. Or sorry, 22. 2nd and 22. Oh. And the Chargers, at this point, probably wise just to run a couple of times, right? Nah, because the Titans still have 3 timeouts. Let's see if Justin Herbert's got an H-bomb in him. Herbert. Oh! Controller always knows when something's about to happen. He's going to fire it underneath and find his man. Oh, Mike Williams breaks a tackle, and Mike Williams gives us a 3rd and 2. Yeah, he's going to burn a timeout now. 3rd and 2 with 1:01 left on the clock. That's a big play to Mike Williams. Is that an H-bomb? What we're going to say? I wasn't saying that's an H-bomb. That's a nice play. Mike Williams. Mike Williams keeping that drive alive. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Crazy thing, we're potentially facing Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle week 1, Hopkins, Henry week 2, Justin Jefferson week 3. Yeah, Devontae Adams week 4. It's going to be a tough start to the season, man. Tough. Here comes 3rd and 2 for the Chargers. Lots of pressure, but he'll find his open man over the middle. That is Mike Williams for another 1st down, Chargers. And the Bolts on the move again. They're going to burn a timeout. 57 seconds left. We're approaching midfield. Herbert, lots of pressure again, fires over top. It's going to be Quentin Johnston with another H-bomb by Justin Herbert. Let's go, QJ. The rookie makes another big play. QJ, baby, in the chat. QJ1, dude. Let's go. What a catch, man. Goes up there and gets it. High point by Justin Herbert. Quentin Johnston bodying out his defender. Could have taken it all the way. And the Chargers now in scoring position. Let's go, baby. Let's go. What a catch by the Chargers and Quentin Johnston. Woo! Let's go, dude. Justin Herbert, 29-yard line. He's looking for a target. Scrambling. Fires to the sideline. And it is, I think, out of bounds. 2nd down coming up. Nice effort. Was looking for Gerald Everett. Don't think he could. Oh, he held on. Did he get his feet in? Gerald Everett. I think he may have been out of bounds. I think it may have been out of bounds. But still, nice catch by Gerald Everett. Not bad. We're knocking on the door. Hopefully that's what he's actually doing. Dude, I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited. I think we got it. That's a 1st and 10 right there. Gerald Everett with a fantastic catch on the sideline. gives the Chargers the ball at the 19-yard line with 1 timeout and 18 seconds. Herbert slings it to Everett again in traffic. If all of that ended up with an interception, I would have been so upset. 15 seconds left. Time for 1 or 2 more plays. You still have the timeout. You got to start chucking it into the end zone, though. Yeah, what a catch, though. What a catch. QJ for all the haters. Love seeing those H-bombs. Here comes Justin Herbert. He's going to step back. Fires over the middle, and once again, a little bit too far in front of his receiver. Was looking for Mike Williams. But you got to start throwing it into the end zone. 3rd and 10, 12 seconds left. Got to find at least a first down here to get an attempt at a touchdown, but I think clock management in Madden is so bad, I would hope it's a touchdown or field goal at this point. Saying the impact our O-line can have in this offense. Oh, yeah, we have one of the better O-lines in the entirety of the NFL. I'll tell you that right now. Chargers lining up. Justin Herbert fires into the end zone. Do we have an open man? Yes, we do! That's a Chargers touchdown! Austin Eckler on the wheel for a most excellent celebration. Let's go, baby. Let's go! Chargers take a 10-3 lead, and the Bolts will go into the tunnel with their 2nd touchdown of the season. This one courtesy of number 30. Good old reliable Austin Eckler. Let's go, baby. 30's in the chat for Eck. Let's get it, baby. Bang, 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 bang. And that was a nice effort there, too, by Justin Herbert, the offense, and Quentin Johnston to get into scoring position with such little time on the clock, baby. Let's go. Get paid 30. He's looking for those incentives. That's right. That's right. And we're going to just go through our protocols here of a return and then going into the tunnel, and then it's a whole new ball game. Or not whole new, but looking good. Looking better than last week is all I'm going to say. How do you delete your messages? I do not know. Here comes the return by the Titans. He's going to be pummeled at the 20-yard line. 3 seconds left. We're going to see a handoff, and we're going to go into the tunnel. Do we know if will be playing the Oilers or Titans in week 2? Are they going to be playing in their alternate Oilers uniforms? That'd be sick. We're playing in Tennessee, so we'll see something on their end. And that kneel by Tannehill will take us into the tunnel. Chargers with the lead 10-3. On the back of a couple of nice plays, man. 47 rushing yards to the Chargers. You guys remember that first drive? Of course, it was like 20 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. Chargers just ran it down their throats. Behind Austin Eckler, a carry or two for Xander Horvath as well. That's kind of cool to see. They should keep it up here in the second half. Keep that run game nice and strong. Keep the Titans from running it too much with Derrick Henry. Director Hugo, what's going on, Eddie? Eddie, I love your comments, man. Sometimes I just sit and read. I'm like, man, this guy, he's excited. He's excited for football. He's excited. He knows his stuff with the Chargers, too. Yeah, I see your comments all the time on the videos. Just as I said, Madden is making Herbert look bad. He throws a touchdown pass. Oh. That was a nice pass, too, to Austin Eckler on the wheel. Eckler had him beat. Yeah, the balance. That's what we're hoping to see in real life from the Chargers this year, too, man. Some balance in the offense. Let's see more on the ground this year effectively. Chargers weren't very effective on the ground last year. Is Kendrick still out? We'll have to wait and see. So, again, in Madden, there's no number 0 for 23. For Madden 23, there's no number 0. So we're looking for Dan Henley, who's number 8 in this roster. If he's out there, then Eric Kendricks is still out. Eric Kendricks is number 6 on the roster. What's going on, Wesley Duke? Look at all these names, man. We're back. Now it officially feels like we're back. It's so nostalgic getting back to Chargers season, seeing all the peeps from the regular season. Man, it feels like so long ago, but like just yesterday as well. They were watching Chargers football, the Sim series even. Here comes the second half. Titans getting the ball first here. Might be starting with a run by Derrick Henry, who's going to take it on the outside. And nice stop there 8 yards by Derrick Henry. So still a nice run, but it could have been worse. You always wait for that as a Chargers fan. Like, uh-oh, he's free. He's going all the way. Chargers able to get a stop there. I think that was JT Woods. Was that JT Woods that's free safety? It should be Alohi Gilman. We'll have to go and change that before the next episode. Yeah, it was JT Woods. JT Woods with the stop there. Can I play it with you? I have no one to play with. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I don't play Madden as much as I used to. But we're just watching a sim. I'm not even playing right now. Hands free. Hands free. But jump on them regs, man. There's some cool people out there. Here comes Derrick Henry on the short yard to gain. Yes, Dan Henley is still out on the field, which means Eric Kendricks is probably out the rest of the game. So you're going to see a lot of the rookie Dan Henley out there on the field. Kellen Moore is going to turn this offense to a 35-point per game. Oh, please. Please, Eddie. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here comes another carry. It's Derrick Henry who was going to pick that up. Kenneth Murray able to stop it from becoming a disaster. But Derrick Henry, they're not afraid, even down a touchdown, to continue feeding the king. Still recovering from the playoff game. Yeah, we're all trying to digest that still. Definitely. Hope Kendrick doesn't actually get hurt. Yeah, me too. Me too. Definitely. Feels like good to be back with the chat with you all. It's been a long off season. Lots of couple family members too. Yeah, I feel you. I'm happy to be here helping take my mind off things. I feel you, Hugo. Me too. Me too. My condolences. My condolences to your family as well. I've been keeping track on Twitter with everything. It's not easy. It's not easy. Here comes Ryan Tannehill. Fires underneath. Derrick Henry taking over this drive. They'll be down at midfield. Can the Chargers once again bend but not break? See about still getting a stop here. Preston says, I love these. These are fun for me too, man. Honestly, these are nice warm-ups for me as well. Because doing the commentary in regular season, it's actually not as easy as it looks. I don't know if it looks easy, but it's not easy. Like, you have to get in the groove, right? You got to get in the mindset. And the Sims really helped me kind of figure that out. Here comes a big run by Derrick Henry. He's busted free. That's what we were worried about. Derrick Henry all the way to the end zone. That's a touchdown, Titans. That's what we were waiting to see. It was going to happen this game. It was going to happen this game. Derrick Henry to the house. That's going to be a 50-yard touchdown by the King, who just throttles over. That's JT Woods. If that was Alohi Gilman, would it have been a different story? Probably. Ooh, yeah, it was bound to happen. Titans are going to tie things up. 10-10 your score, and the Chargers will get their chance to answer here in just a moment. Gilman doesn't let that happen. Probably doesn't let that happen. But we were expecting it. We were expecting a big run by Derrick Henry. And this one just happens to go to the house. 10-10 is your score. Chargers looking to answer here. Still plenty of time in this game. And just for those of you just joining us, remember we have one more game after. So if you guys missed our first game versus the Miami Dolphins, you can watch that on replay. I don't know if I would recommend it. We have this game, and then, of course, lastly against the Minnesota Vikings to wrap up this episode. Minnesota Vikings to wrap up this episode. And then we'll be back, I'm guessing, a little sooner than later. I don't know if we're going to wait till next Saturday to do this again, if I'm being honest. Because we got a lot of games to fit in. We got 3 games today. There's 17 games to get to. Here comes the kickoff. Darius Davis, who's had a couple nice returns. Can we see another one past the 25? He'll be down just inside the 25, the 24-yard line. So with your hands, yeah. Still, he needs to be ultra aggressive with his play calls. Bend but don't break. We saw some so characteristic decisions in the first game that felt very Staley in ways that were very painful. Hopefully we start seeing that corner turned a little bit this year with Staley, where we're seeing the risks but also the reward of said risk. Terra! I've gone so while don't know what happened. My condolences to you and your family, Hugo. Yeah, thank you so much. Here comes a big play by Austin Eckler, who said, hey, Derek can do that. I can do that too. He's going to take it for, again, another big run. Austin Eckler, good on you, man. Big run by Austin. About 15 yards there by 30. And the Chargers start this drive off looking pretty good. Good to see you, Tara. Good to see you. Something needs to watch these simulations. Yeah, I like seeing the offense all of a sudden. Again, we are using the Dallas Cowboys playbook from last year on offense, which was designed by Kellen Moore, at least in real life. I don't know if it was with Madden at all, obviously. But that style should kind of remain. Here comes 1st and 10. I form. We do have Xander Horvath out there blocking. A director favorite. Here comes a run up the middle. It's going to be Austin Eckler, who runs for another 15 yards. Eckler at 51 yards this game. The run game, powerful in week 2. And that's another first down charge. Austin Eckler. Nice blocking by Xander Horvath. Nice blocking by the offensive line as a whole, and the Chargers continue to move. Was that past midfield at this point? Most excellent. Most excellent. Keep feeding the run. Keep feeding. Here comes another. Looks like a weak formation with Xander Horvath in at fullback. It's going to be another handoff. It's Austin Eckler who's trying to get away, but it's another nice run of 7 yards. And the Chargers at the 38-yard line are looking real good on the ground this week. Real good on the ground. Eckler, who was, for the majority of the game last week, very silent. Didn't get much at all. Has a touchdown through the air and over 50 yards on the ground so far. Here comes Justin Herbert over the middle. Finds Gerald Everett. He'll pick up about 10 and a first down. Chargers. Gerald Everett, kind of the star on offense last game, at least for the first couple of drives, is looking unstoppable. Picks up the first down here. Keep feeding the run. What's our record right now? 0-1. 0-1. But Chargers looking a lot better in the second game. Can they grab the lead and hold on to it to get their first win of the sim season? Come on, baby. And we have one more game this episode. Keep that in mind. One more game this episode. We'll be facing against Jay Jettas and the Minnesota Vikings. 1st and 10. Justin Herbert. Empty backfield. We are looking for some yards by Herbert through the air, and we're going to get a few. It's Gerald Everett yet again. 4 yards on the reception. Herbert about to break 100. Again, only 5-minute quarters in these sims. Stats aren't going to look great. We're looking for wins. We're looking for wins. Any chance you throw yellow pants and the white jersey next game? Oh, we can change up the outfits. I don't mind that. 2nd and 6. Single back. Justin Herbert. It'll be a handoff. It's Austin Eckler. This time bottled up. The Titans said, not right now. Not again. We've learned our lesson. We got to stop Austin Eckler. Stifle some of that momentum. Chargers now need a first down on a 3rd and 6. We are looking for Keenan Allen in this situation. Keenan Allen is who I would look to every single time in this situation. Can the Chargers get there? Titans sending 4. Herbert. He's going to step up. Fires into the end zone. Oh! Quentin Johnston just did that! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Quentin Johnston with a huge catch. Did he get both feet in? That's a Chargers touchdown, dude. The rookie! Oh, my God. 2 weeks, 2 touchdowns. And Quentin Johnston with an unbelievable catch in the end zone. That's a touchdown, Chargers. QJ1's in the chat, baby. Oh, my God. What a play by the Bolts, QJ. Please look this way in real life. Please look this way in real life. Oh, my God. That was incredible. Tara, if you missed it, spoiler alert, QJ scored in the last game, too. He's been looking nice. He's been looking nice. I was looking for the first down in Keenan Allen. Justin and QJ are like, nah, Brandon. Back in the end zone. He'll get it. He got one-handed, too, man. That looked like his catch from minicamp a couple weeks ago. Or was it OTAs? Wow. Justin Herbert's voice, I can finally eat. Oh, my God. What a play. Whew. That got my blood pumping, baby. Let's go. Chargers defense back on the field now. 17-10 is your score. 4:10 left on the clock. Again, still very, very much so not out of hand for the Titans. But the Chargers have been looking night and day different from their first matchup with the Miami Dolphins on offense. Uh-oh. You guys know what that red glowing X means? It means that Derrick Henry is basically unstoppable now. Here comes a pass up the top. Oh, they didn't even need it. Number 18 comes up with a big play. Titans already at the 35-yard line by Phillips. Now they're going to probably start running it a little bit more. That red X on Derrick Henry means he's basically going to take it for another touchdown here pretty soon. It makes him basically break every first tackle. So we're gonna need to be extremely cautious versus that. I clipped the touchdown. I could tweet it to your D. Yeah, that'd be awesome too. Sim season is back. Here comes the Titans and Derrick Henry, who is a glowing X factor now. It's a play action. It's going to be, bodied out ourselves. Touchdown Titans. Traylon Burks returns the favor by Quentin Johnston. And we have a tied game yet again. A shootout in Tennessee. That was Asante Samuel Jr. in coverage. These big receivers, man, making life very difficult for these corners. Yo, this has been a back and forth battle, baby. Back and forth battle. Traylon Burks matches the Quentin Johnston touchdown. Still 3:24 left on the clock. And we got a tied game in Tennessee. Here we go. Our Bolts got size, speed at wide receiver. Should see a bunch of 8 bombs this season. We are calling it, Eddie. We are calling it. The high point offense is what I'd like to see in LA for the Bolts. Hey, thanks, Hugo. I just got that. That's awesome, man. We're definitely going to be tweeting that one out today. That hype was real. The game was simulated, but the hype was real. Oh, I'm so excited for Chargers football to return, y'all. That's just a taste. That's just a taste of what we're going to get in the regular season. Here comes Darius Davis on the kneel, and the Chargers offense back out on the field. Been an awesome day for this unit. In particular, Austin Eckler definitely been helping out on the ground game. Kellen Moore's been calling a fantastic game. Quentin Johnston's been unbelievable with Justin Herbert in his rookie season so far in the first 2 games. Let's see what the Chargers draw up here with 3 minutes left in the game. They might want to be chewing some clock in this situation. Run it a couple of times, see if you can continue that success. Xander Horvath back in at running back for the Chargers, something I really hope to see in real life. And Xander's going to take the carry, break a couple of tackles, and pick up 7 yards, yo. 7 yards for Xander Horvath, and the clock is ticking. I love that. That's Xander's 2nd or 3rd carry this game. And he's been picking up decent yards with that, man. That's what I hope to see in real life, is Xander utilized as a power back in specific situations. Here comes another carry. This time it is Austin Eckler. He's going to get blown up. Now we're looking at a 3rd and 4. Chargers got to be careful. Yes, chewing the clock important, but first downs and points of the utmost importance. Your action was epic. 3rd and 4 Chargers. You're going to have to pick this up, man. Herbert. He's looking for an open man. Fires middle of the field. And that's going to be Mike Williams with the Chargers first down. Mike's been pretty clutch. Mike's been getting open, man. First downs for everybody. 1st and 10 Chargers at the 47. Things are looking good. Titans still have all timeouts. Chargers would be wise to run it at least once per fresh set of downs. But no, they're going to pass over the middle this time. Gerald Everett, who's going to cut back, still picks up 5 yards. Minute 53 left on the clock. Titans not calling any timeouts yet, interestingly enough. Oh, that's because the Chargers need to put up points first. Duh. Almost forgot the link in the DM. Let's pray the injury God show us mercy this year. Knock on wood. Yeah, I'm with you. We're all with you. Here comes Justin Herbert looking for a man. Has plenty of time. He's going to take off, and he's going to get a slide, my guy. Slide. Slide. He'll still pick up the first down, though, and keeps the clock moving. Can the Chargers win this on the leg of Dustin Hopkins, who is currently the Chargers kicker on this roster? We'll make some adjustments before episode 2. Top running backs Zoom meeting today. Ooh, trying to get that money. Here comes Justin Herbert. Steps back, looking for an open target. Fires underneath. It's Austin Eckler who will pick up a yard on that reception. Less than a minute on the clock now. Chargers still not in field goal range. Got to be careful with how they play this. Click, touchdown. Yeah, please. Click, boom. 43 seconds left on the clock. Justin Herbert. He's got an open man underneath. Will he take it? No, he's going to take Mike Williams, who once again picks up the first down, and that will put the Chargers in field goal range. Titans now burning timeouts. Chargers in a really good situation here. They just have to play a very clean closing to this fourth quarter to get their first win of the 23 season. Come on, baby. Let's hand it to Xander Horvath. To Horvath a couple of times. Here comes 1st and 10. Chargers likely need a run here. It is a carry by Austin Eckler, and Eckler's going to find some space. Down at the 24-yard line, setting up a better situation for our kicker. And the Titans are going to have to burn another timeout. Just one left in their arsenal, and 30 seconds, or two left in their arsenal, and 30 seconds left on the clock at the 24-yard line. Do you want me to spoil it? No. No, we did not. 2nd and 2. Chargers. Looks like a running formation here. And it's Austin Eckler with some space. Austin Eckler to the house. That's an Austin Eckler touchdown, baby. Yo, most excellent. Austin Eckler puts this one away. And the Chargers now up a full score. I mean, maybe you don't score that and you let the clock run out, but no, Austin Eckler said, not today, man. Not today. The Chargers put up 6 and take the lead with 25 seconds left and 2 timeouts for the Titans. Let's go, Austin Eckler. Let's go. So much better. This sim was this week so much better than week 1 of the sim series. It's up and it is good, putting the Chargers at 24-17 is your score. Now the defense just needs to put it away. Joe, I love that. Eckler was saying, I know we should probably go down, but I have incentives. I have incentives now, so I'm going to go ahead and take this in. All right, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Steve was looking at him from the sideline like, he's like, we'll be fine. All right. I need those incentives. You guys weren't going to give me a new contract. Give me an incentive. We're going to go ahead and score. All right. Here comes the kick here. And the return by the Titans. Chargers just need to put away the Titans on defense, and it'll result in their first win of the season. Very nice play, man. We got to talk about game ball now, too, dudes. We haven't talked about game ball in a solid 12 months. I'm super excited. Not 12, but you know what I mean. It's been a while. It's been a while since we talked game ball. Maybe we shouldn't count our hens, right? We shouldn't count our chickens. Chargers defense got to put this one away first. Game ball to Quinton. That was one of the most incredible things, too. Oh, I actually really hope that Derrick Henry isn't going to get the ball. Oh, here comes Joey Bosa. Almost gets the sack there, and it's going to force a ball out of bounds. 2nd and 10 coming up. 16 seconds left for the Titans. Nice play by Joey Bosa, who almost got his first sack of the season. I mean, we'll talk about it. Let's not count our hens. I got a little ahead of myself. Let's not count our hens. Let's see the Chargers put this away, and then we'll talk about it. 16 seconds left, and don't go anywhere after this game, folks. We have one more game on the schedule for today's episode. Ryan Tannehill is going to wind up, fires it very deep, and basically a Hail Mary at this point. Batted away by the Chargers. Could have been an interception, leaving the Titans alive for one, maybe 2 more plays. Maybe 2 more plays. Eric Kendricks back out there on the field. And Ryan Tannehill and the Titans likely going to be looking for DeAndre Hopkins in these situations. He'll step back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last play of the game. Ball's in the air. Not close enough for a touchdown. And that is it, baby. The Chargers have won their first game of the season. We're going to go ahead and say this. Not today, says the defense. Not today. Chargers get their first victory on the road and in the 23 season. Chargers 24, Titans 17. A spectacular day by the offense. Good efforts by the defense. Definitely a good one here. The best sim of the year so far. 2 games in, and we had a nice showdown, man. We had a nice showdown. Quentin Johnston with a spectacular touchdown. Austin Eckler all over the place in terms of, look, Chargers, look at that balance, man. 129 on the ground, 157 through the air. Completion of 87%. Fantastic day by the Chargers. First big game by Kellen Moore and the new Chargers offense. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and take a look at some stats here real quick and then jump into the next game. Player stats by the Chargers. Let's go ahead and just look at the Chargers here. Justin Herbert, he can't be ruled out. Again, his stats aren't going to look great every week because there's only 5-minute quarters. So 157 and 2 touchdowns, that's got to be in the conversation. 12 carries by Austin Eckler for 90 yards and a touchdown, an average of 7.5. Xander getting 2 carries, also 7.5. Justin Herbert, great rushing day by the Chargers. Receiving, Gerald Everett with 27 yards and 4 receptions. Mike Williams for 56 and 4 receptions. Eckler for 18 and a touchdown. And then Quentin Johnston with 2, 56 and 1 touchdown. Very, very nice. And finally, defensive. Take a look at some of these guys out here. Let's go ahead and take a look at total tackles. Any sacks? No sacks, tackles for loss, interceptions. Nothing much to speak from the defense. Solid game by them, but nothing crazy. Honestly, guys, in the chat, let me know who you think should be getting the game ball. I think I've made my decision in my head. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Game ball for this win here in the Chargers. Quentin Johnston definitely made a huge difference with those receptions there. 2 receptions. Big, big day for him. I think we're going to go with this man. I think we're going to go with Austin Eckler on the game ball on this one, though, man. 2 touchdowns, a total of, like 100 yards, especially with just 5-minute quarters. I think that's got to be the decision right there. 100 yards, two scores for Austin Eckler. Let's go ahead and give it number 30. I like it, man. GG's by the Chargers. But don't worry, I'm sure Quentin Johnston will have his share of opportunities throughout the remainder of the season. Let's go ahead and jump into our last game of episode 1 of the Sim series. This is fun. I miss this. Chargers are going to be on the road, right? Let me go ahead and double check that. Pretty sure they're on the road versus the Minnesota Vikings. Yes. Minnesota Vikings. And the Chargers will be facing off against some pretty big talent. And Jay Jettas. Who did they end up picking? Is it Jordan Addison, wide receiver? It's going to be a tough game. Let's go ahead and put our new playbook. Dallas Cowboys. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and once again throw it deep and defend the inside run. It's going to be... lost my train of thought here. There we go. Chargers at Minnesota Vikings. Week 3, going in this game 1-1. Can they pick up their second win in a row versus Jay Jettas and the Vikings? Alexander Madison, the man with the plan in Minnesota now. One of my favorite backup running backs for very many years now. Chargers have yet to debut the Powder Blues. I don't think we'll see that until next week or the next episode. Don't sleep on Adam Thielen. Yeah, cannot sleep on Adam Thielen. Bottom line, trio of wide receivers, incredible in Minnesota. Something to have to watch out for. I think a little reminiscent of the Chargers in some ways. Is Thielen gone? Is he gone for real? Where did he go? Oh, he's on the Panthers now. Interesting. Either way, great wide receivers in Minnesota. Of course, they do not have Dalvin Cook anymore, so that's something that the Chargers can plan. Alexander Madison, though, I think he's going to have a fantastic... I mean, if you guys are looking for, like, my guys in fantasy football, Alexander Madison's, like very high. Very, very high on my list. I think he's going to be very good. Oh, no worries, Cole. Happens to the best of us. Have you seen Quarterback on Netflix? I haven't finished it yet. I've seen like 3 episodes. Very good. Very good. It's made me respect Patrick Mahomes more in terms of his talent. I still don't think we would vibe, me and him. I don't know if we would, if I'm being honest, but still. Very good series. I've loved everything that we've seen from Kirk Cousins and Mariota so far, too. Very, very nice. All right, week 3, Chargers at Minnesota, and here we go. Who wants to see Herbert? I know everyone says he would never do it. I get it. I knew it. I was like, when I tweet this, we're going to get a lot of people saying Herbert would never do it. Who knows, man? Maybe he would. Mariota, he kind of, stood out to me as someone that's not a big camera guy either. He's doing great. I think he's doing great. I don't know. Kind of crazy. Yeah, Cousins is like your every man, right? You're every man's guy. Every man's man. He's funny. Remember Adrian Peterson? Yeah. And here come the Chargers. We're going to start off on offense again this week. It's going to be Darius Davis trying to find an angle, and he'll get tackled inside the 25 at the 23-yard line. Change of direction is what to look for in usering defense. Yep, change of direction, agility, and speed. Definitely what you're looking for in a user. And height, definitely important. Height, definitely important. What was the week 1 score? 14-7 in that loss. I don't like the Miami Dolphins. Yeah, we'll talk more about that for sure. First fantasy football draft for the year. Had the 5th pick. Absolutely killed me inside, taking Kelsey. Since Eck was gone, yeah. Wow, Eckler's still the number 1 overall pick. Interesting. Definitely interesting. I'm getting very excited for fantasy. I've been talking to my co-manager, our manager of our big league. I'm the co-manager. And it's like, man, things are getting real, dude. We're starting to get things ready for the draft, keepers, et cetera, et cetera. Here comes Austin Eckler. It was looking like a crazy big run, but still 5 yards, very respectable. Starting things off nice after a really big week 2. I'm getting really excited for Underdog again here, man. We'll shout them out here in a second. Underdog just opened up their draft season as well. And because things aren't like super solidified yet, we're still a little far from the season, I like to do the little drafts. These are a lot of fun. And sometimes you like at the end of the year, like, oh my God, we hit. Speaking of hit, there's another reception by the rookie, Quentin Johnston, who's going to pick up the first pass of this game by Justin Herbert. 11 yards and a first down for the rookie. First down, Chargers, QJ1, making his presence known early. And he's only a 74 overall, I think I remember, on this roster, which is the same as Madden 24. Doing nice. Have you seen? Yeah. Yes, definitely. Very good. Madden 23 has too many scripted momentum changes. It feels that way. It does. It also kind of feels that way in real life sometimes. 1st and 10, Chargers, handoff, Austin Eckler. Eckler is going to fight for the first down. And the Bolts continuing to lean on Eckler and the run. Get to midfield and have some nice momentum churning on their first offensive possession. Not bad. Love the Subway ad with Herbert. Me too. I don't know. I feel Herbert would be fine. He'll deal with it. He'll have to deal. Let those cameras in, Herb. We want you on season 2. Man, now that we look back to, we all look back at those amazing draft classes, right? What was the year of Phillip Rivers? Either way, that was like the best quarterback draft in a very long time. Again, the Chargers hit on another very good draft of all time. Here comes a cross-body throw by Justin Herbert. He's going to miss his target there. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2004, yeah. So 2004 with Rivers and Big Ben and Eli and all that. Crazy draft. The Chargers get their next quarterback and possibly the following craziest draft at quarterback with Herbert, Tua, Burrow, and Hurts. Crazy. Here comes 2nd and 10. Herbert slings it over the middle. He's going to get his man Keenan Allen involved. Slayer gets another reception there to add to his illustrious career. 9 yards on that reception, setting up a 3rd and 1. Are we going to see Xander, man? I've been enjoying the Xander looks. What do you think of the other team's throwback releases so far? Fire. Love the Browns. I like the Colts a lot too. Excited to see what the Chargers do. Xander Horvath is in, baby. Don't run outside. Oh, it's a fake. It's Xander anyway. It's Xander in the pass. It's Xander with the first down. Chargers. Let's go, Xander. Woo! Every time I think they're going to zig, they zag. Most times the zag is horrible, and I wish they didn't do it, but this time it was all right. He was butt naked out there for the first. Nice play. Hey, Director, did you play any sports in high school? Very, very, very briefly, football. And then I actually moved into film very quickly after that. And then here we are today. Xander's still out there, this time blocking for Austin Eckler. And it's going to be another play action, what's been set up beautifully. A lot of time in the pocket. He's going to fire underneath. It's Xander Horvath again with back-to-back receptions. That's going to set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. Xander zooming in the clutch. Oh, yeah. Went to Purdue while Horvath was there. He was a beast. Love seeing him in the Chargers now. Hope he gets used more this year. Me too. I definitely hope he's utilized. He's a freak of nature in terms of his athletic ability. Here comes Justin Herbert. Fires over the middle. It's Mike Williams. Nice first down by the Chargers. Mike Williams sets up a 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Chargers officially in the red zone, where you would see Andrew Siciliano changing the channel to the Chargers, saying, here comes Justin Herbert and the Bolts, threatening the Minnesota Vikings for their first score of the game. Hey, Director, do you think undrafted rookie defensive tackle Jared Clark makes the 53? I think of the undrafted guys, I think he's got the best shot. I think he's going to be good, very good, especially in terms of our depth. Jamal Williams, that'd be crazy. Trevor, we'll get to that in a second. Here comes Justin Herbert. 1st and 10, fires over the middle, and it's going to be Keenan Allen with the Chargers! Touchdown! Keenan Allen! And the Bolts are first to score in Week 3 versus the Minnesota Vikings. Justin Herbert, beautiful ball over the middle. Oh, just wide open, that Keenan Allen as well, fighting for the touchdown. Beautiful play, beautiful, beautiful play. Trevor Enring coming in with a $2 haul, says, Davis the new Hill? Love the vids, bro. Hey, Trevor, thank you so much, man. Who knows? Wasn't Tyreek Hill drafted like in the 5th round or something like that too? Right? I don't remember, but I mean, maybe. In terms of like recorded speed in football, I think it's Tyreek Hill and Darius Davis, if I'm being honest, in terms of the 24-mile-an-hour stat that we saw. He may even be the fast. I thought I saw Tyreek clock something faster, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It would be really cool to see if they can get him involved that way. Thank you for the $2 haul, my man. Slayers in the chat. And the Chargers take an early 7-0 lead. Of course, in 5-minute quarters, we're moving into the 2nd quarter. And the Vikings are going to play a little bit of catch-up here. People are talking about Spiller or Kelly as RB2. I say bring in Spartan Horvath as RB2. Honestly, I mean, you can work your way up to that. But I think at bare minimum, you let Horvath take the responsibility of those short yardage situations, right? Use him in a similar way that the Cowboys use Ezekiel Elliott in those situations. I think Zeke, who is far past his prime, still looks good in those situations. And I think you can use Xander Horvath in a very similar way. Tyreek was taken in the 5th, 6th, 5th? Yeah, 5th round. Yeah. You never know. You never know. You never know. First and 10 for the Minnesota Vikings at the 25-yard line. Chargers get their shot on defense here to make a big play. After a disappointing home opener, the Bolts have been gaining some nice momentum. Let's see if they can keep it going here on defense. Here comes the outside run by Alexander Madison. And Madison's going to pick up, fighting for extra yards. 6 yards on that carry. And again, watch out for this man in fantasy football, dude. I've been a big fan of this guy for a long time. I was hoping that the Chargers would look at picking him up when he became a free agent, but Vikings scooped him up. You think we'll see another Tyreek Hill type player in the near future? I think so. I mean, I feel like we see a speedster pretty constant, right? A pretty dang good speedster pretty constant. I think we might see one in the near future. Here comes Jay Jettas, man. Dude, impossible to cover. It's going to be a long day for J.C. Jackson and company. 14 yards in that first reception for who could be a contending offensive player of the year. Very tough to win outside the quarterback position, but that's the kind of plays this man's been putting up for the past 3 seasons. Justin Jefferson with the first down. And he is a player, if you are a member of my fantasy football team, the big one in my hometown, you are wondering who I'm going to be keeping this year on the keeper, it's definitely going to be Justin Jefferson. Here comes 1st and 10 for the Vikings, type formation. It's going to be a handoff. Alexander Madison. Madison is gone. Can JC get to him in time? He can. JC and Derwin James barely stopped that from being a touchdown. Huge run by Alexander Madison. Huge run. He's got the. He looks a lot like Dalvin Cook out there to me. And he goes for a Dalvin Cook type run there, putting the Vikings 10 yards to score. Big. Outside, yeah. Who wins the kicker job? I think it's going to be bigger. Run defense playing again. I hope not. I hope not. Here it comes. 0 running backs looks here. Kirk Cousins wants to fire it off into the end zone, and he's going to get a wide open. Number 3, the rookie, Jordan Addison, for a very quick score after the big run. And the Vikings close that window very quickly in the first half. Huge run by Alexander Madison to set up a quick score. Chargers was still almost 4 minutes in the first half, though, to go and try and regain that lead before going into the tunnel. Big plays by the Minnesota Vikings on offense. Dude, if Madison holds up and he's a good running back, like I think he will be, the Vikings once again are going to be a very tough offense to contain. Madison always speeding. Yeah. That's a nice play by the rookie. Did you see Honey Badger just got released? What? I haven't seen anything. A couple of days ago? Huh, I guess I wasn't paying attention to that. That's crazy. I mean, I can't rule that out. I just feel like he will be way too expensive for the Chargers. But we need a free safety. I think John Johnson's still the obvious choice. I still think there's a huge possibility that happens. But Honey Badger, that would be interesting. Here comes the return by Darius Davis. He'll be down at the 23 and pretty consistently back at the 23. The Chargers will be back out on the offense. Yeah, I saw Melvin Gordon to the Ravens. I got a buddy who's a big Ravens fan. I saw it on his Facebook. At his point in real life, yeah, maybe a little. Oh, Addison was speeding for 145. That's what you guys were talking about. Oh. Badger has not been released. Oh, are we getting trolled? Here comes 1st and 10. Chargers want to retake the lead. They're going to start with a carry on Austin Eckler, who's been looking pretty good. Another decent carry. 5 yards, 2nd and 5 coming up. Chargers could look to chew again a little bit of clock. But at this point, again, I'm looking to score. Let's score. There's only 3 minutes left. Let's go get that. Let's go get that those points in the lead. Oh, you mean Money Badger? Yes, I did see Badgley get cut. I did see that. Here comes Austin Eckler breaking a tackle, then juking out the next guy. Austin Eckler! Could he go all the way? One man to beat! Hitman Harry finally takes him down, but that's a big run by Austin Eckler. Yo! Eckler has been on fire, baby. Look, breaks the first tackle, jukes the second man out, and then nothing but space in front of him. Harrison able to catch him at the last second, but that's a huge run by Austin Eckler. Let's go. That was a most excellent play by number 30. Chargers run game really stepped up since week 1. Now the Chargers, with 2:30 left in the clock, are in scoring position. It's going to be another handoff. Austin Eckler does find space again and somehow wiggles his way for a 10, 12-yard gain and another first down. Wow, dude. 30's in the chat, man. Austin Eckler has been surprisingly effective as a lead back in terms of running the ball in the first, I would say, the last 2 weeks of Sim series. Insane. Austin Eckler, with incentives dangled over his head, has been absolutely on fire. Yeah, Joe. Great minds. 2-minute warning, 17 seconds left, and the Chargers are going to start here with 0 back. Justin Herbert's going to look to throw. Fires over the middle, and it's going to be Gerald Everett for the Chargers! Touchdown! Gerald Everett. I think it's his first touchdown of the Sim series. Takes it in for the score. The Chargers take the lead once again. And what was kind of a contrast drive by the Chargers, huge run by Austin Eckler, followed up by a nice quick pass to the end zone. Take the lead. Leave a bit of time on the clock. I'm not going to lie, a little bit worried about that. Still 2 minutes left in the clock. In Madden, that's a lot of time. But either way, Chargers take the lead very quickly. And it's a 14-7 score with 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Let's go, baby. 30s in the chat, 7s in the chat. Chargers offense been looking a lot better the last 2 games. A lot better. And the defense about to go back out there. I mean, maybe with the Vikings, maybe they start slinging it a little bit more. Maybe you get a little antsy. Maybe we see another J.C. Jackson interception. He got a pick in his first game. Gave the Chargers a chance to try and come back from that one. Wasn't enough, but would like to see Mr. INT continue to add picks to his status. Did you watch quarterback? I'm about 3 episodes in. It's very good. Here comes the return. Nicely cleaned up by Kenneth Murray, forcing the Vikings to start at the 16-yard line. Fox, Day, Johnson, Mack, yeah. Defensive line is actually pretty decent. We got to see if they can step up versus the run, but defense as a whole is not looking bad. Definitely not looking bad. And there's going to be a pass that's flung over the head of a receiver. 2nd and 10 coming up. Still 2 minutes, though. The Vikings can play this slow if they need to. Think Herbert will ever agree with a part of the next season? Oh, you mean a quarterback? I think he would. Honestly, a lot of people say no, it would never happen. I think it's possible. It's possible, right? Here comes 2nd and 10. Cousins over the middle. It's going to be short of the first down. 3rd and 4. 1:41. A lot can happen here. If you're the Vikings, you let this run. You let this, and if by the miraculous miracle that you do get the first down, or if you do get the first down, you can continue driving. If not, Chargers only have a minute to work with. They're going to go no huddle, though. 1:25 left on the clock. Can they get the first down? Can the Chargers get a stop here? And it's going to be over the head of Vato, and Jay Jettas might take this to the crib. He did. Touchdown, Vikings. Oh, man. Michael Davis burned by Justin Jefferson. Big touchdown by the Vikings. 1:13 left on the clock, but that was a huge score. He just completely outran Michael Davis. No safety help over the top, and that was going to be a disaster. Ooh, bro. Defense needs to step up. They've allowed 2 huge plays in a row. The offense been trying to carry the weight and make up for it, but man, they're making it difficult. Very difficult. There's the gritty. Yikes. Can the Chargers answer? Can the Chargers answer? So what do you think, Director, with all the last standing Chargers on the roster, you think will make a run for the Super Bowl this year? I think the Chargers roster the last few years has been as good as it'll ever be to go to the Super Bowl. It just, a lot depends on the coaching and the execution. So we'll have to wait and see if everybody's up to it, man. I think, honestly, if we can have one of those magical seasons where people can stay healthy for the most part and the coaching finally turns a corner, I think, yeah, watch out for the Chargers. Lizard! Welcome back to the crew, man. Appreciate the love. What's up, Kordak? Yeah, 90-yard touchdown. That was a big play. Big play by Jay Jettas, man. Except the Badgers, too many Saturday beers. No worries. I was like, Honey Badger. Okay, here are the Chargers looking for another big play. Justin Herbert slings it to the sideline, and out of bounds is Gerald Everett. Nice first down by Gerald Everett, who's having another nice game. Just got done scoring for the Bolts. Now looking to help the Chargers try and take the lead again. What, 3-4 lead changes in the first half? Crazy tight game so far. Division championship, first seed, that'd be crazy, man. I'm there with you. Schedule's brutal this year, but we play against it better. Yeah. And again, the Chargers are up for anything. It is going to be tougher, though. The last season's schedule, much easier than this season. Here comes Justin Herbert in the offense. Herbert's going to step back. He's looking, fires underneath to Austin Eckler, who's going to pick up a few yards, forcing the Chargers to take a timeout. 4 yards by Austin Eckler. Chargers down at the 46-yard line. Looking about 16 yards, maybe a little less, to make me feel okay about a field goal. You'll be at the Raiders at Chargers game. Good luck, Tara. Have so much fun and stay safe. Stay safe. It does sound like it would be a lot of fun, though. Here comes Justin Herbert. Fires again over the middle. It's going to be Keenan Allen, who's got to score this game. Down at the 45-yard line. 53 seconds left. And we're getting a little closer to field goal range. Wanted to go to the Bears game, but it's a night game. Didn't want to walk back at night as it's dangerous. I feel you. I'm excited for that one because it's the Halloween game, right? I think it would be a lot of fun. How many fights to record that day? Yeah, we need an over-under on the Raiders fights. Here comes a pass over the top, and it's fumbled! It looks like a bang-bang play, though. It should be overturned. Quentin Johnston got a hand on it. I don't think he made it 1 or 2 steps before it came out of his grip. I think it is a fumble. It is a fumble. Unfortunate. Big catch by Quentin Johnston. But Hitman Harry punches the ball out, and that is one of the best safeties to ever play the sport. That's a tough matchup for the rookie. Big break for the Minnesota Vikings defense. 48 seconds left. Chargers need to get a stop here. Get into the tunnel tied up. Unfortunate for the rookie. Here comes Kirk Cousins. Fires underneath. He'll find Addison. And now the Vikings with 3 timeouts are going to be using their timeouts. Try and continue to stop the clock and drive downfield. Chargers, the script has been flipped. Can they make a big play on defense? Watching the Oregon game when Herbert was playing his senior year, it was scary to walk in the parking lot. Ooh. I had fun. I went to a night game 2 years ago with the Steelers. And yeah, I guess it was a little sketchy outside, but we took an Uber, so it wasn't a big deal. Here comes Kirk Cousins over the middle. He's going to find his guy, 17. I think that's Osborne. And that's going to be another timeout. 45 yards again. Very reminiscent of just what we saw with the Chargers. Can we force a fumble? That would be pretty huge. Yeah, stay safe. Short girl throwing hands at some 6 foot, 300-pound men. Here comes 2nd and 3. Can the Chargers get a stop? It's another pass over the middle. And it's going to be Jordan Addison again, this time with a first down. Vikings with 1 timeout are going to try and save it. We'll likely see a no huddle. No, they just wasted 6 or 7 seconds before calling that timeout. Chargers, if they can get to the quarterback here, if we can get a sack, we can save this from being a disaster, mistake, instead of a disaster. Don't get along with a lot of Raiders fans in your community. I don't either. I have some of my best friends are Raiders fans, but outside of them, it's tough. It's tough to find them. Here comes 1st and 10. Can the Chargers get a stop? Kirk Cousins is going to fire underneath. It's going to be Alexander Madison, who's going to put him in striking distance of a field goal, but can they spike it in time? I don't know, dude. Madden's very tough with the clock management. I don't think they're going to get it. I don't think they're going to get it. I think we're going to go into the tunnel tied. And the Chargers, lucky, not giving up the lead there. We're going to tie it up 14-14. And the stats so far looking very, very similar. It's a neck-and-neck game versus the Minnesota Vikings. What's up, Mouse Scott? Never got along with Raiders fans. Yeah. My best friend growing up was a Raiders fan, but in my defense, he was not a Raiders fan when I met him, which was like in the 2nd grade. I think he was following the Bucks back then. I think the dude just loved Pirates. And then later on, he chose the Raiders well before I chose the Chargers, though. I wasn't a Chargers fan until junior high, high school. I wasn't really into the NFL until about that point in my life. Cousin, her husband, Raiders fan, took a pic with her son. Nice. All right, second half. And the last half of football we'll see in this first episode of Sim Sundays, which has been a lot of fun. We are tied up 14-14, and the Chargers will start this drive on defense. Need a stop here. It feels like nobody's been getting a stop. Chargers defense has been struggling the last couple of weeks here on the Sim Sunday, or the Sim series. But can we make a big play? Would love to see a turnover. The only turnover this season so far, an interception by the likes of J.C. Jackson in week 1. We would like to see that happen again. Would love to see another interception. Sante Samuel, J.C. Jackson, something's got to give. Hey, roll, appreciate it, man. All right, 1st and 10. Chargers defense. I want this to be the drive. Let's make a play, D. Let's make a play. First play, and it's Madison getting taken down by Khalil Mack. That's a nice play, man. Khalil says, no, sir, not today. Nice play by Khalil Mack, blowing up that run. A loss of 2 or 3 yards. Chargers off to a good start here. Let's go ahead and continue this momentum on defense. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. That's a Mac attack right there. That's a Mac attack right there. 2nd and 13. Chargers bringing their safety down. And they're going to send him after the quarterback, who's going to be able to get that out, release into Osborne just in time. 3rd and 6 coming up, though. Can the Chargers get a stop here? Come on, baby. Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop, defense. Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop. Wearing Mac jersey right now. Oh, to the Raiders jersey. Let's go. That's the way to do it, to the Raiders game. 3rd and 6. Cousins looking for a target. He's going to find him. Of course, it's going to be Justin Jefferson, who keeps that drive alive and picks up 10, 15 yards on that reception. Justin Jefferson, the 99 overall. He's going to be getting open, man. Chargers. Dan Henley in coverage that time, too. Chargers struggling to contain him. Still tied up at 14, though. We need a big play, defense. I like that start with Khalil Mack, but I want to see a turnover. I want to see a turnover big time generated by the Chargers D. Here comes 1st and 10. Chargers sending 4, looking for Joey Bosa to get free. Come on, man. And it's going to be a pass down the sideline and nicely defended. I think that was actually JT Woods out there. We need to throw in Alohi Gilman for the next episode. A couple of things I got to do. I think Alohi Gilman. I think there was a number change. I don't remember. We'll take a look. But so far, so good. Definitely not a bad first kickoff week for the Sim Series. 2nd and 10. Tight formation for the Vikings. Could be a run to Madison. Handoff. No, it's going to be a play action. And thrown underneath. Is that Irv Smith? The tight end will pick up about 8. It'll be a 3rd and short. It's Oliver. Oliver is the target there. 3rd and short for the Vikings. Joey has a chance of a monster season. He does, if him and Matt can stay healthy. I don't think he's logged a sack this season, though, in the Sim series. Come on, baby. 3rd and 2. It'll be another underneath pass, this time Madison. And Bosa, who is in coverage, weirdly enough, does get the stop there, but not before a first down is picked up by Alexander Madison. And the Vikings continue this drive, now down at the 40-ish yard line, 42-yard line. Aiden, the director. Told Renfliff that I should go to the game. You should, man. Someday. Like, it's definitely an experience for every Chargers fan that's got to experience at least one point. Here comes 1st and 10 by the Chargers defense. Come on, baby. Let's make a big play. Here comes another carry. It's Madison with a nice block. He also breaks a tackle and almost breaking another tackle before cleaned up by Derwin James. Madison's going to set them up for a score here at the 28-yard line. Bend but don't break. Bend but don't break, D. I want to see a turnover so bad, man. Dan Henley gets in there, gets a hand on it, but that's the tackle that was broken by Madison. And the Chargers, the 28-yard line, need to stand up here defensively. First and 10. It's going to be a Kirk Cousins. He's going to be holding, it looks like. It's still going to get underneath to Madison. But it might be coming back. It might be coming back. Get Justin the ball. Yeah, Justin Jefferson, every time he's touched the ball, it's been a disaster for the Chargers. There's a call on or against the Vikings. That's going to set up a 1st and 20. Chargers, can they capitalize on this mistake? Get after the quarterback. Looks like they're sending 4, 5. But he's still going to find a man wide open. Number 87, the tight end. It'll be 2nd and 6 after a 1st and 20. It's a 14-yard gain. That's TJ Hawkinson. I forgot Hawk was a Viking. Hawkinson, now with the Vikings, gets his first reception. And it being 14 yards is a pretty big one. Tight formation for the Vikings. In motion's Osborne. It's going to be a handoff to the running back, though, and it gets blown up. Madison gets blown up. I think that was Kendricks back there. Eric Kendricks with a stop. Now 3rd and 8 coming up. And 1 quarter left to play in our final game of the first episode of Sim Series. The 2023 year. Hopefully Hanley gets opportunity to play this season. I think he will. I think he'll get plenty of opportunity. I think he's going to be contending for the starting job sooner than we all think. 3rd and 8. Chargers defense can get off the field right now. Oh, J.C. Jackson's loose. J.C. forces a bad play, and it's 4th and 8. J.C. Jackson on the cornerback blitz. Chases Kirk Cousins, forces a floater, and this will put the Vikings in a situation where they probably got to go for 3 points, giving the Chargers a window to take the lead. Let's go. J.C. Jackson on the nickel blitz. Nice. Very, very nice. And here comes the 3 attempt by the Vikings special teams. And that'll be good by the Vikings, but nice defensive effort there to ensure it wasn't a touchdown drive for the Chargers defense. Nice moves. Red says how the first 2 games go. Do you want to watch it or do you want me to tell you? I'll just tell you that we're 1-0 or 1-1. We're 1-1. We're 1-1 right now. One and one. I will say though, there are some spectacular plays sprinkled in the last couple of games. Not even like it just I don't know. I got a little overhyped for a second there. Here come the Chargers offense. Now trailing by 3 points. The Chargers need a touchdown to take the lead. And Darius Davis going to return it to the 24-yard line on that 94 speed stat. Still a whole 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, which might as well be 8 to 10 minutes in real life. Chargers have an opportunity to go take the lead here. They've been very good, very balanced the last couple of weeks. I think they should still try and lean on that run game. Been very, very nice. Here comes. Is that a full house, right? 1st and 10. It'll be a carry by Austin Eckler, who gets stuck behind Jamari Sawyer and goes for no gain. 2nd and 10 coming up. Slayer time. If I'm the Chargers, I mean, you have to score, right? I think bottom line is you have to score. But you can do so methodically. Run defense must improve this year or we're in trouble. Yeah, for real. What's up, Caden? Hey, do you live in Florida? Oh, okay. 2nd and 10 for the Chargers offense. They got to put up points. You got to put up points here, man. This is a make-or-break drive with so little time on the clock here. Come on, baby. Tara wants to see a J.C. Jackson play in the next defensive effort there. Here comes Mike Williams with the first down. Chargers. Mike has been so good on those curls. I don't know if that's a big part of the Dallas offense from last year, but he's been kind of the dude on the comebacks and the curls. Very nice. 4:32 left on the clock. Chargers at the 36-yard line. I think you're kind of in a position in Madden speak where you're going to have to score with a little time on the clock and then kind of hope on your defense to close things out. But bottom line is you have to score. Here comes a play action. Justin Herbert facing the wrong way, still gets the ball away. And yo! Talk about a big play by Keenan Allen. I don't think it was a 3rd down, but what a play by Keenan for the 1st down. Wow, spectacular move there, dude. Keenan Allen. Chargers just bodying out their defenders. He comes down with it. Chargers, big chunk of plays there, or chunk of yards there. What a nice catch by Slayer. Let's see 13s in the chat, baby. Who called Slayer a second ago? Cole. He says Slayer time, and then Slayer goes out and puts up probably one of the best catches you'll see in the game. He is now activated as an X Factor, too. I don't think his is very great, but still, that's notable. Justin Herbert fires to the sideline, and that is Quentin Johnston, who will pick up 4 yards getting out of bounds. Nice play by 13. H-bomb time. 13 time. I just need points, man. The Chargers now in a position where they can try and tie the game if they have to. We're looking for a win here, baby. Let's go get that. Let's go get that lead. Justin Herbert looks over the middle and intercepted. By Byron Murphy. He was looking for Quentin Johnston, and Murphy just overthrows him. He threw to the outside, should have thrown in, and that is an interception. Chargers now up against it, dude. What would have been a tied game, and maybe we should have been running the ball a little bit more, especially in that situation, is flipped on its head. Chargers now fighting for their lives. 3 timeouts in their back pocket. I don't know, man. It's tough out here, man. It's tough out here for Chargers fans in real life and in simulation. It's not over yet, though. Let's see if the Chargers defense can make something happen. We're waiting for that big play still. Here comes the pass to the sideline. Too far. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Vikings. Now we're going to be looking for that JC play, right, Tara? We need that JC Jackson play. Come on, baby. Come on. Am I going to week 1? No. I don't remember what week is it. Is it week 11? I'm going to the Bears game, the Halloween game. Here comes Kirk Cousins and the Vikings. Chargers, we need a big play. It's another underneath pass. Can we get this cleaned up? JC, initial contact cleaned up by the secondary there. 3rd and 6 coming up. This is a pretty big play here. So the Chargers don't get a stop and they get a fresh set of downs. We're going to have to start really burning through the timeouts, and that's going to make any sort of comeback drive very difficult. So this is it, man. This could be the play of the game here. Chargers need a stop. We got a stack of receivers on the left side, and I don't think there's enough guys playing close enough to the line of scrimmage. I don't think we have enough guys there. I'm a little nervous about that. Kirk Cousins fires over the middle, and it's too far. Thank goodness Kirk Cousins overthrows his target. That leaves the Chargers with 3 timeouts, 2-minute warning, and a chance to go win this thing. Now, if you're the Vikings, You don't go for this, right? Not even in Madden. Here comes the punt. All right. Step one. 4th and 6, and here comes the return by the rookie, who's going to fumble it away. And here come the Vikings. It's over. What are you going to do? Let's just see if it was actually a fumble. It looks like it was out of his hands. Yeah, it's a fumble. GG's, Madden. Madden strikes again. Madden's going to Madden. Let's see if the Chargers can use those 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to try and save their butts, but I think that's going to do it. Underneath pass, Madison. Or Justin Jefferson. And we are the 2-minute warning. Always a nail biter. That's crazy, man. Chargers. Oh, my little heart can't take it. Here comes Alexander Madison. Doesn't quite pick up the first down. And this puts the Chargers in a situation where if they can't stop a 1-yard gain, it's kind of done. We're kind of done. Vikings always make me nervous. They're a good team. They're a really good team, especially offensively. They're awesome. They're an awesome team. Awesome, awesome team. Yeah, dude, what the heck, dude? Chargers come back. We'll recap here in just a second. Oh, the Vikings are throwing it. Can we get to the quarterback? Come on, baby. It's an over-the-body throw and touchdown? I don't think he completed that. Does that count as complete? He didn't hold on. He didn't hold on. We'll see what Madden says. GG's. GG's, Madden. GG's. That's not a completion either. Man, fix your game, EA. That's stupid. I don't like that. I don't like the way how that ended. That was bad. That was really, really bad. Typical Madden. That was really, really bad, Madden. We're going to have to make some adjustments before episode 2. Typical Madden. Typical Madden. Well, 2 timeouts. You'll have to score. Onside kick. That's so sad. What I was going to say is that the Chargers, we were driving to get the time. Like, we were like about to get the lead, right? Throws an interception, followed by a fumble in the return, followed by a touchdown that wasn't completed. It was 3 horrific, very unlikely things in a row. Here comes Davis. Doesn't fumble this time. And we got 2 minutes. We'll be disappointed with EA. Yeah, probably. Yeah. The Chargers schedule. How many wins do you see? That's like one of my next videos. It's one of my bigger videos right before the season starts kicking off. We're gonna be doing our official prediction, and I got a lot of graphic work to do on that one. Okay, let's see Justin Herbert throw an H-bomb. Let's get this touchdown real quick and go for the onside. Come on, baby. Let's go deep. Justin Herbert fires it off over the middle, and it's Mike Williams. No huddle, no huddle, no huddle, no huddle. No huddle, no huddle, no huddle. Big play, first down. We're 12-0 in 1-score games. That is crazy that we're 12-0 in 1-score games. No huddle. Minute 23 left on the clock. Justin Herbert looking for time, has to scramble, fires, throws across his body, gets it to Quentin Johnson, who gets out of bounds. 47-yard line, minute 17. Got to score quick. Got to get an onside kick. For Phillip Rivers having his 10th child. Is this the final game today? Yeah, this is the final game today. This will be the final game today. If you guys want to keep the party going, me and Korlak are going to be playing Apex Legends on stream following this stream. That'll be over on, I think, Twitch. I want to do it on... oh, there's another interception. Same play, same player. A curl to Quentin Johnston that was thrown at the opposite lead. And that'll do it. Justin Herbert's third pick of the season. Exact same play on that comeback. I'm trying to think. Let me think. Am I doing this on Twitch or on YouTube? I think I got to do it on Twitch. Because YouTube, I would have to stay in the studio, and I don't want to do that. I think I'm good. I'm good for the day. 4 turnovers this game. Kind of crazy. So the Chargers are going to start the Sim series 1-2, which is not great. Very tough start of the season. Very tough start of the season schedule. But definitely some tomfoolery at the end of this game, kind of leading to the Vikings' easy runaway. Thank you so much, Hugo. There's the link if you guys want to join the party. Me and Korlak are going to catch some Apex Legends. Type 1 in the chat if you guys play Apex. Anybody in here play Apex Legends? Maybe we'll choose from the crowd for thirds today. I wish that we could play with everybody. But if you guys play Apex Legends, type 1 in the chat. And then let me know what your main is. I main Caustic. I've been using other Legends this season. Just trying to get my feet wet with other Legends, but I'm a Caustic main. Worthian's a Lifeline main. Let's go. Here comes Alexander Madison for the first down. Chargers out of timeouts now. Vikings likely kneel this one out. Bangalore. A couple Bangalores. You guys have been crazy annoying this season. It's season 17. I don't know why everybody started using Bangalore. Bangalore and Horizon. Like my mortal enemies in this season. We're likely going to see the kneel outs here. And man, what a disappointment there, dude. Especially considering that touchdown should not have counted for Justin Jefferson. He didn't complete the catch. And due to formality, we'll let this thing close out. But yeah, if you guys want to join us to keep the party going, there's the link right there. I'll go ahead and double check that one is the correct. I'm pretty sure it is. I think Hugo's always on top of it. Let's see. Let's go to the channel. One day I will learn how to get my Xbox controller. You guys go ahead and follow this link. I think me and Korlak are going, and Korlak is my brother, by the way. We are going to fire up here probably in the next 15 minutes and get started with some Apex Legends. Some Apex Legends should be a lot of fun. We'll talk a little bit. We always do. We talk a little bit of Chargers in between games. But that'll do it for episode 1 of Sim Series. First game sucked. Second game was awesome. Third game was like good for the first 2/3 of it. The last third, the EA threw away the Chargers' chances at winning that one. But starting 1 and 2, Chargers got some catching up to do. Let me take a look at the Chargers' schedule. Give you guys a preview of what's going to happen in the next episode. I can't tell you guys when the next episode's going to be because I have to kind of go through and put it in my calendar. But I think we're going to do a couple of weeks at least where we're going to do 2 episodes. It might start with this upcoming week. So our next episode's going to feature the Chargers versus Vegas, Dallas, and Kansas City. That's going to be 3 big games. Guys, the schedule's brutal to start the year. Dolphins, Titans, Vikings, Raiders, Cowboys, Chiefs. Brutal schedule this year. Brutal schedule, but it should be interesting. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me in our first episode of Sim Series for the 2023 season. Had some big plays there. We're definitely going to throw some clips on Twitter. There we go. Those are my old animations from Twitch. Definitely very, very exciting. The Chargers season's just around the corner. Football season just around the corner. Training camp in like a week. We're going to definitely be covering that pretty extensively And then preseason, guys, we are literally weeks away from preseason, like 2 or 3 weeks away from preseason. The first preseason game for the Chargers. So buckle up, Chargers fans. It is time. I'll keep you all guys also posted on when the next Sim Series episode is going to be. I would assume in the next 3 or 4 days would be episode 2. So go ahead and keep an eye on my community section on YouTube as well as Twitter. It's where you're going to find most of that information. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me. This has been The Director. Remember to go catch us on Twitch if you want to see The Director play and possibly get frustrated and cuss and swear and throw things. Some Apex Legends. Thank you guys so much for joining. We'll see you next time. Action.